Watch.
Who hit
Right
first? Who hit first?
Watch the
Oh, it was
left
her.
hand.
Oh, it was her, bro. It was her.
Yo, you fashion team. The girls be playing with that shit.
Oh, it was that chick that hit her first.
Let's
Yeah,
play
she
that
grabbed
back.
her
Put that back
hair.
again. Put
No
that back again. Let's see that.
Yeah, I think
Security had the
it was the big titty girl that hit her first, bro. She grabbed her hair.
Yep.
So there
If you press
she
play
didn't.
real quick, let me see.
Yeah.
Hey,
Look.
hey, don't start.
Not looking at the evidence. I think that's homegrown.
Look, see, told you.
Told
Told you.
Oh yeah.
She
The
grabbed
hair
her
grab,
first,
the hair
bro.
grab.
She grabbed her first.
Can we just
Okay.
say? Can we roll that back and slow it
She paid
down?
for that hair. You don't grab hair.
Yeah, you don't grab hair. Yeah, no, she
Yeah.
did. She grabbed her first, bro.
Now,
Like,
roll it back and slow it down 25 speed because
0.75.
Shit, bro.
yeah, because it's like the one thing I want to point out here is Icy's technique. It's just awful, fellas. Like, look at this.
Yo,
Count the punches. It's like 4 punches until she actually lands one on the bitch. I'm just
Does
saying.
she? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Look,
Hold on. Let's play it back. Let's play it
Yeah,
back.
but she had her hair pulled. For that kind of hair is like fucking antennas, man. It messes up your.
I could've mistaken that for a
that
fucking
shit,
wig.
The glue get in your scalp, and you know that shit connect.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm just saying, use one hand to guide the other.
Yeah. Hold on, right here. I'm slowing it down.
Here we go.
Count
There you go.
punches.
There was one day.
Grab.
Yeah.
Look,
There.
Grab one.
Oh, that
She
other
grabbed
bitch
her
jumped
hair.
in though, man. That other bitch jumped
yeah,
in.
hell yeah, all three of them jumped in security.
Yeah.
They doing their job.
Security.
They doing
Yeah,
their
no, they
job.
are. That's their job. That's their job. That's true. That's true. Nah, yeah, man. Fuck it.
No, okay, dude. Let's be fair to her, right? Let's be fair to IC, right? Like, she was trying to avoid the girl next to her and the girl behind her while Chris was grabbing her. It's not really that easy to throw a punch while you're getting like restrained by one guy and trying to control where you hit, right?
Especially,
Yeah.
it's not easy
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
a punch if you're a girl that doesn't have a penis as well.
Don't get me
Oh,
wrong.
God.
The ground and pound game is solid. Don't worry about that, fellas. I'm just saying the striking game could use some work.
And you should
Okay,
know
yeah.
because you should know because you're Conor McGregor. So let's take his advice here.
Like
Connor.
that's the thing.
Bro, if
fellas.
your
Like,
name is actually Connor, I will.
no, it's not
You
actually.
know
what-
that,
it
no,
is
don't
what it
feel
is.
obliged to tell us, man. But if it really is Connor, I'll do some match. I'll do a shot on stream.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. Damn it, we got some chance. The problem is fat chicks think they are thick. There's a difference between fat and thick. That's 100% true, bro.
True.
That's 100% true. Dude, you wouldn't realize, like I said before, here where I live, fucking vast majority, 90% of the population's Hispanics, bro, Latinas. And these chicks are fat. And they post on Facebook, they post on their Instagram, they say, I'm thick. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
clearly you have a belly. You are overweight. There's a big difference, man.
It's because of the big roundness of the hips, you know what I'm saying? And that gluteus maximus sticks out so far. Yeah, not as far where it actually.
Yeah, but
beats
it
the
looks like
belly.
fucking oatmeal when they take off their pants, bro. They have oatmeal bumps on their asses and
Oh.
shit.
Yeah.
All right, it's not the same,
Come
bro.
on,
It's not
man.
the
I
same.
hate-
You just
No woman
throw it
can
up.
say she's thick is-
Throw it up.
Any woman.
What do you
who
call that?
says she's
Cellulite,
thick
dude.
is
These
fat.
chicks have cellulites.
It's
fucking true. It's
Women
fucking
are
true.
lawyers.
Yeah. Their
Think
ass
about
just
it.
looks like
Think
a
about-
bag
think
of
about this,
cottage
right?
cheese.
Yeah, another one real quick. Justin says, I do highly recommend debating Jay Dyer on the
The one that
Trinity.
Andrew recommended.
Oh, did he? Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna reach out to that guy. I'll definitely do debate on the Trinity with him.
Real
Be
quick.
prepared. Yeah, he's really good.
That's
He's really
good,
good.
good. That's good. That's good. I'm
Real
here. Iron
quick.
sharpens iron, right? Let's do it. Anyways,
I want to ask.
What's up?
Since we pretty much that we got up to this part.
Mhm.
If you had a chick that, if it was your girl, right, your girl, whatever, your lady, whatever,
Yeah.
she put on some pounds, how would you tell her, she's gaining weight? Would you how would you do it? Like, would you give it a positive delivery, negative? Like, explain to me, each one of you guys. Like, how would you tell her she's gaining?
That's a good question. That's a good
Darling,
question. Who
darling,
wants to go
you know
first?
I love you, but you've put on weight.
Nah, fuck that shit, man. You need to be direct. What you need
Yeah.
to do is
That is direct.
but
No,
no,
Go.
that's fake ass shit, right? What you need to do is you need to be kind of like, you know, like the backhand compliment like women do. What you do is you go up to her and say, honey, I love you, but I'm just wondering like what my future wife's gonna look like. And she's gonna be like, what you mean? It's like, because bitch, you're gonna die of a heart attack, obviously, because you keep choking down this fat food. Like that's how you gotta go into it. You know what I mean?
No.
It's the I love you so much more now. There's so much more of you to love.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good job, Alex.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
job.
Most girls don't look attractive when they're fucking fat, but on you, it's amazing. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that.
Oh
So
god,
it's
bro,
it's
what
like
the
onion
fuck,
therapy. You smash it to fuck, and then you rebuild it back by layer by
Nah,
layer.
you just
Layer
tell
like-
her, hey, sweetie, why am I waking up wet even when we haven't had sex? It's just,
Oh,
they just get
bro.
sweatier and sweatier, and they just tell her,
Sweaty.
no,
That body
Nah.
heat's adding up.
you shouldn't be clammy at room temperature. Like humans, they're
Yo,
not like that.
what the fuck?
Bro. Cyber Daily, you want to call in? Yeah, dude. I'll send the link right now on the chat so you can come in, Cyber Daily.
But he has to come in for one. He has to come. One person has to come out for him, right?
What do you mean?
Because you have a maximum of 6 people, right?
No, I think it's 10.
Oh,
It's
okay,
10.
cool.
OJ's here. How many people we got? 3, 6, 7. We got
Drinky,
7.
come
So
in, man.
we got room for you,
Drinky.
Cyber Daily.
Actually, come
Okay.
to think of it, I think the nicest way is just don't take her out for meals anymore. And when she's
Shit,
like,
bro.
you don't take me out for meals anymore, just go, yeah, maybe there's a reason for that.
Perhaps.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure. Here's one thing that I would say. I'd say, baby, I love you. You're beautiful and everything. Don't get me wrong. However, you're fat. You're fucking
Exactly.
fat. That's just the truth. So, but the great thing about it, it's not like you're missing a limb. The great thing about being fat is that you can lose the weight, girl. So let's go to the gym. Let's fucking do it together. Simple as that. Simple as that, man.
The truth shall set you free, gentlemen. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
Because women are liars. Everything about them is a lie. Their hair is a lie.
Yep.
Their fucking
Makeup.
eyelashes are a lie. Their nails are a fucking lie. Their tits are a lie. Every
Yep.
single thing, even their compliments are a fucking lie.
Yeah.
They have the power to live in fucking la la land. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
100%.
Like that's just
Bro.
it is what it is. Like they would not know how to get pussy. Do you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
a woman
definitely
doesn't know innately. They just don't know how to do it. That's why lesbians are so fucking ugly in real
Yeah.
life. You know what I mean,
That's
but like
true.
We've seen that
they
so
never
many
actually have to
times
do
on
but
that.
they always get approached. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like
Yeah.
men, they have to be truthful. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like fuck the podcast. Like if things go down between two guys, they go outside, they throw a fist. It is what it is. It just gets
Yeah.
physical. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas women can live in that illusion that there's this, you know, this priority system and all this kind of like bourgeois bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like I said, that's why women innately want you as a man, because you are able to expose truth to them in,
Yeah.
like I said, some sort of velvet way and all that kind of bollocks. But it is what it is.
Fucking based, bro. I love it. Yeah, we need to get you more often on the show, bro. You're fucking based. You need to.
Fine, I'll
come
do
in
it.
more
Rico.
often. Yeah, yeah,
Like I said, boys, I'm slowly rolling out. You know what I'm saying? I'm slowly rolling out.
yeah. And we need a fucking Irishman here. So you'll be the first Irishman on the team. So that's
He's
good.
only the second white guy.
Oh man, it's becoming a mafia now.
It's
Yeah.
becoming a mafia, yeah. The VO mafia, bro, over here. Love it, love it. But anyways, yeah, man, you're totally right on that. I agree. By the way, Cyber Daily, the fucking link's in the chat, bro. Jump on in. We still got room. How many? We got 7. I still got room for 3 more people, bro. So Drinky Poo, you can come in too if you want.
But I thought your limit was 6. That's why I was hesitating trying to join in. I was like, fuck it, I'll try it anyways.
No. I
Did you buy the next tier?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
since
that's
fucking-
why I didn't know you bought it.
Well, yeah, bro, because fucking I
We're
got so
moving
many
up, we're
requests
moving up.
trying to jump into the stream, but I didn't have enough room for everyone. So I might as well invest because a lot of people want to jump on. So yeah. So
Yeah,
Make the
the group
investment.
is growing.
yeah. So that's why. But anyways, guys, switching subjects here. Did any of y'all watch the Pearl Davis versus what's his name? Trent Horn debate? Anybody?
Pro David versus what?
Trent
Bits
Horn.
and pieces.
Bits and pieces. Connor, did you see it? Yo, can anybody hear me? What the fuck?
He's
I can,
gone
yeah.
for water.
Oh, he went for water. Okay.
Yeah. What was it anyways? Like what was
He's
the
Irish.
topic?
He's Irish. He
Yeah,
can
it
go
was
for
it
water.
was about marriage.
He's gone for beer.
The debate was about marriage. Is marriage good in today's society? Like, is it a good deal for men to get married?
Oh fuck no.
And
Well,
well, I wanted to get all y'all's opinion before doing the reaction to Pearl Davis versus Trent Horn.
Right.
Trent Horn is a pastor, right, Alex? You were telling me?
I'm not sure if he's a pastor or he's an ex-pastor, but he's definitely very closely associated with the clergy of some church, I think.
Okay. Now, Justin did say that if you go to Tim Gordon's channel, he beat Trent Horn handily in a debate, I think in 2019, but Gore just re-released that debate with commentary. Okay, cool. I wonder what because I know Tim Gordon's also a Christian guy. I think he's Catholic I think he's Catholic. So I wonder what the topic was and they debated on. I don't know if it was marriage, but I've heard Tim Gordon's take when it comes to marriage. He's kind of one of those. Well, if you're a Christian, you're that shit ain't real. BBL. Thank you, bro. Justin even says that shit ain't real. It is a BBL. That's what I was saying. But Tim Gordon was basically saying the more religious you are, the less likely you are to get divorced. And that was kind of his main argument when he was on the Tim Pool show.
Dude, we reacted to that.
We reacted to that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why. So I think his stance when it comes to that is he's 100% cool with people getting married blindly. Just be super religious and you'll be fine. Like, I guess that was his main talking point of the matter. But fucking, I want to see Connor. You there yet, bro? I want to get his take on marriage.
He's back. Dude, he's on the private.
What was
Okay.
the question?
Yeah, so I wanted to ask, bro, what's y'all's take on men getting married in 2024? And I want to start with let's start with you, bro.
Yeah, so like it's based what Pearl was saying. It's like you're literally telling the guy to fucking shoot himself in the fucking face. You know what I mean? Because it's like what people say is marriage. It's like you need to actually define it because state marriage is not what it was, like what marriage was 100 years ago. Do you know what I mean? And like that's the one thing that Pearl's saying is like we need to look what it is. So we need to look at what the data is saying is what is the current trends with the dating apps and all that kind of shit. And like I said, if like back in the day, it'd be like, yeah, it'd be pretty hard for a woman to, let's say, whore herself around the village because the rumors would start. But when you have access to social media where there's so much cloak and dagger shit about it, getting a new guy every week is nothing. That's 50 bodies a year. That's 500 bodies in 10 years, gentlemen. Do you know what I mean? And like, there's a certain peak where a woman, and like, you can even read this. There's a book called Pimp. Dave Chappelle talks about it, where a pimp will basically like this is real like psychological shit. Like they actually like have thought about this kind of thing on a deeper level, where a woman will have a certain amount of bodies where it's like as soon as she reaches that, the brain snaps, and it's like a guy who's come back from like PTSD from war kind of shit. The brain just like, I can't handle this shit anymore. Because it's like ask yourself this, gentlemen, right? We were gassed at the fuck that it's like they were going to pick a bear over a man. And then like the next video is a bitch saying, I'm going to do 365 bodies in 365 days. Bitch, one of you hoes is lying. Do you know what I mean?
Dude, she's the Australian girl, right? The 23-year-old, right? He goes like, why can't I find any good man? No.
Yeah. By the way, we got Cyber Daily finally coming in, bro. What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Oh, it's good to see you. My name's, you can call me Drew. Yep. Good to talk to you finally.
Yeah, bro. You were on the comment section last time, man. I remember you. Were you one of the ones that found the channel because of the Andrew Wilson interview?
Yeah, I love Andrew Wilson. No homo. He's like the greatest debater ever.
Yeah.
He's freaking awesome, man. Yeah, I found you from him.
Awesome, bro. Yeah, actually, like right now we have a viewing audience of 29 people. Guys, like the fucking video. And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe to the fucking channel. I really appreciate it. Andrew Wilson is probably the nicest motherfucker I've ever met. For him to put me on, to showcase me on his show was amazing. No other creator does that with the following that he does. And yeah, man, really appreciate that, man. Shout out to Andrew. And of course, Trump 2024. So Cyber or Drew, that's your name, right? Do you have a YouTube channel yourself?
I do. I used to put videos up, but it was pretty stupid stuff, like how to print on a 1984 electric typewriter from Windows 10. Like I made videos like that, and then I deleted them all.
That sounds interesting.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah, that sounds really lame, bro. That sounds like something I would not watch.
Yeah, I had a couple like boomers watching me, and like, but nah, nobody really watched me.
Dude,
Yeah.
don't knock him, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have watched that one.
Yeah, OJ's
Yeah,
a
dude,
handy guy.
don't knock him. Do you have any idea how many times there's shit in my office that just breaks down and I need someone to come and help?
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I watch a lot of tech videos, so I would do it.
Yeah, OJ does. But okay, so let's lead on with another question. Oh, I was gonna ask you, Cyber Daily. In today's society, is marriage a good idea for men? What's your take on that?
And that's the lead. I say yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Wait, Drew, sorry. Can you tone down your mic a bit? There's someone in the.
There's a little bit of gain.
Too loud. Too loud. I might
you
have
go.
too
No,
much
no, no,
to my
just
face.
Move further back from it. Yeah, that's fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
But okay, so you say yes. For what? Explain.
I just say the sense of purpose. Without marriage, you're living basically for nothing. You're everything's about self, and there's no reason to live. There's no reason to exist. You might as well delete yourself
Can I ask you a
without
question?
marriage. Sure.
Would you say Nikola Tesla had nothing to live for?
Oh, Nicholas Tesla was never married. Yeah.
He was married to
Oh.
a pigeon, wasn't he?
No.
No, that's Van Gogh. He was the
Oh.
one with the pigeon.
Because
Most
I think you are
people-
right to a degree.
What about
But it's
YouTube?
not men. Men will create.
Most people
inherently.
are not Tesla. I would have to say.
But men will create inherently. I think there is a problem with this where it's like you have like I call it like the leftover. Like the Chinese have a word for it called leftover women, where it's like women over 35 literally have nothing to live or produce for society, whereas men will inherently create. You'll have Nikola Teslas, you'll have all these people, but it's very rare that you'll have a woman who'll commit to actually to society like that. Whereas, like I said, like once they're kind of like they pass that kind of they can no longer give birth, you're all of a sudden left with a problem where it's like we have a good selection of the population who's voting against creation, voting against the family, voting against all this kind of stuff, and you see the birth rates fall and all that stuff. So, like I said, the whole kind of sense of purpose, like I think men will have that, and inherently it eventually will unlock in the thing. Whereas once a woman passes that thing, because like I said, fellas, we can't understand it. We physically cannot understand it. But the best way to show it is like imagine if you were like able to do cocaine like from your 18 till you're 30 every single fucking day. That's what it feels like to be a woman. And like that's what attention feels like. Whereas once that goes away, you start getting pretty. It's like a coke high if anyone's ever felt like that. The morning after, it's like you're drained, you're very selfish, all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So going back to the Cyber's point, it's like I can get the whole like, oh, what would be the meaning to life and the whole kind of nihilism to it as well. But
yeah,
as a man, like you have seen that throughout history where men will still create, they'll still try to produce for society. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And also Tyler in the comment section said you can live for your family if you have family that is like niece, nephews, brothers, sisters, mothers, grandparents, etc. That was one of his arguments. So your take is, well, basically leaving a legacy behind, right? But at the same time, I'd argue you could still leave a legacy behind without marriage. I mean, you can have a long-term girlfriend, really, and still leave behind some type of legacy. I'm just saying that in today's society, where the laws are completely against men's favors, it's kind of hard to tell men like, yeah, just go out there, get married to the right woman, and just hope she doesn't screw you over when it comes to any type of divorce laws,
Jay, can
I would agree. It's well, just real quick. Yeah, it's basically playing Russian roulette in modern society, getting married or married, like the way things are set up now. I'm just saying, like, we're not all Tesla, yo. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's pretty smart people here today, but we're not Tesla, dude. And Camus talked about this. The what's his not absurdism, but existentialism. Camus talked about creating your own meaning and things in an absurd world. But I think men should get married. I know it's a bad take. I know some people say it's a bad take. I am aware of the current world we live in. I'm not saying that it looks good and things, but no, I don't know. Go ahead. Sorry.
Drew, sorry, I mean, I just want to cross-examine you a bit because I have heard this argument from someone before, but I just want to see how far this runs. I understand that your argument is that not everyone is as intelligent or as accomplished as Tesla, but would you concede that in general, the claim that life is worth living only if marriage is the end goal and marriage is the only end goal is not exactly true, that you can achieve fulfillment through other ways?
Yeah. I mean, Cyber, before you answer, I would say that a lot of men actually get a lot of fulfillment from building some type of memory, like making a dent in their community, more so than
historical achievements.
Yeah, yeah. I think men feel much more accomplished doing that than, for example, women do. I think women's full comes from a family, right? Their full happiness comes from raising a legacy, like a family, etc. But I think men can find other ways of accomplishing that, and Tesla's a good example of that. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to kind of get your take on that. OJ, you want to say something?
Yeah, so I think I kind of see where Drew is coming from because I know I came across a video. I want to say it was Mari that he mentioned about, getting married would be a point of it, is the point of life, to join souls together. But of course, that's under God, right? So he did mention about that marriage is a big form of life. Also because, when we die, we get married to the Lord and stuff like that is what happens. After tribulation, all that other good stuff that happens from the Revelation story. But so that's why I see where he's coming from on that. Now, of course, as I mentioned, like a lot of times, is that, hey, the devil has his hand in everything. So it's just like, hey, now marriage is just like a fucking joke at this point with the law system. It's like we can't go what Michael Knowles says. Michael Knowles right as far as like in the Christianity values of saying that, hey, get married, have a great wife, find the right woman that won't divorce you, stuff like that. But essentially, the woman still has the power of divorcing you at any point of your life. It could be like, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, whatever the fuck you want to say, that, hey, your marriage can go to shit. This is why we see a lot of men go through midlife crisis, why we see suicide rates going so high. So it's the law which, I believe that the devil has infiltrated that to design women to have more power over men and to cause them to, hey, just get divorced. Hey, go by your feelings, girl. If you don't love him anymore, then fuck it, just go fuck around. Doesn't matter. Go find yourself a new man. That's what it is. So it's like we're not going by the Christian value of what it should be, like what I think Drew is pointing at. It's just the fact that the law is against Christianity.
Yeah.
Are you Christian, by the way, Drew?
I am. I went to what's called OCIA now. It used to be called RCIA. It's like the Rite of Christian Initiation for Adult. It's how you become Catholic. But I had something come up where I stopped going. I think this year in September I'm going to go again, and I think I'm going to become Catholic because just from reading and stuff, I think it's the true original Christianity. But people debate about that all the time.
Bro, just to let you know, like I don't want to impose on your journey of faith or whatever, but word to the wise, I would drop my existential beliefs before I enter Catholicism, because existentialism is a doctrine is fundamentally incompatible with Christianity because of the
No, it's
aspect of free
actually
Yeah,
choice.
not. It's
I'm not an
actually not.
existentialist. I just know a little bit about it. I used to read like
Okay.
all those French absurdist plays. Yeah, I could get into it though, but
Yeah.
I'm not
But
I'm not an
you've got the
absurdist
whole.
or an existentialist or anything.
Even if you were an existentialist, though, you've got the whole school of thought with regards to theological existentialists, and even if you don't want to call yourself a theological existentialist, existentialism isn't actually, it's a big myth that people think it's incompatible with religion. It's actually not.
What about free choice?
Yeah. What about it?
Well, you can't necessarily have an existentialist belief and then have the belief that there is an overseer in terms of Christ or whatever
You can,
governing the.
because Catholics will know that if there is a God, you'll have no proof of him. That's the whole point. That's the whole test of faith, is that you're not supposed to have proof of him.
Oh, really? Okay.
Really? Oh shit! I
Well, if
don't
you
know.
we spoke about this, I think, before. If you've got proof of God, that there is a God, how is the final judgment going to be fair if you know he exists?
Oh yeah, okay,
All of your
yeah.
actions are going to be determined by fear and wanting to get the reward and not punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough on that. Fair enough on
Oh,
that.
it's based on logic, no?
Well,
Where
yeah.
we at right now? I'm sorry, I had to interject. I'm so lost. I'm
Oh.
lost.
We're going real theological, boys. We're
I
going
was ready to
very
to
philosophical.
my slave master.
Hold on. Somebody's cutting out. All right, go
No,
on.
Friday's mic, I think. It's
Okay.
Friday's mic. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, Friday. Well, go on Friday or whatever you're saying.
Good now? Oh no, what's up? Now I was saying where we at, what I missed. Excuse me, sorry. So to the new fellas up on the pen, make sure you guys hit that like button. Fill me in, we're picking up.
Hey, Friday, since you just got here, here's a question I've been asking. So let me ask your opinion. In today, 2024, is marriage good for men?
Is marriage good for men in 2024 today? Marriage is always a great thing. Always a great thing when you do it in a great natural way. Penis and people. But no. Sorry. Marriage is a good thing, but today and age, I don't think so. You know why? Modern women, no matter how old your granny is, she has this type of mentality, this type of way of thinking. And it's like attributed to the modern woman way of thinking. And that right there is not in any way to maintain a marriage or a family. It is only to, it's like a selfish way of thinking. I mean, I forgot who was it. Patti LaBelle, one of these famous old ass singers, just went viral for getting a facelift or some shit after all of these years, and that's so she can find a mate. What the hell?
Madonna?
It's just crazy because it's crazy because you know what these women actually want, and it's wow. These women have their status, have their money, or whatever the case may be. Yet it's probably dwindling. It probably ain't gonna be forever, maybe, or probably it's something that a woman is missing. But for her to find it within one guy, it's just not happening today. It's not happening today. So yeah, marriage is fucked up for today because just not winning for real. There's no win-win.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Just shoot it out here. If you guys didn't watch the Pearl versus what's his name, Trent Horn, I want to do a little bit of the reaction to it because there was a section on there that they did cross-examination. And what that means is basically Pearl started off first where she's asking a bunch of questions and she's leading the conversation. And I think it was kind of interesting on her takes. Again, guys, let's react to it. However, if you guys have something to say about it, just tell me to stop the video and we can talk about it on it.
Can I just say something about the marriage thing? Because
go for it.
Same here.
Go for it.
Yeah. With regards to if I think marriage is a good thing or not, I think it's a good thing for strong men.
Okay.
I think if you're not a strong man, it wouldn't be a good thing for you because there's the guys that are saying that they don't know if it's a good thing or not seem to be the men who seem to be afraid of taking that step. If you're a strong man, you're going to be confident in your decisions. You're going to be confident in who you pick to be a potential wife. If you're not, then you're going to be scared about taking that next step. But in the same, whenever I see people exploring this question, they only look at it from the perspective of the man. They only consider themselves in the equation rather than the fact that they actually do have a partner there. Whenever you say, oh, like, you know, the law's against you, the law's against you, like, yeah, the law's against you if you have a piece of shit girlfriend who's going to betray you. But do you honestly think that you've picked a piece of shit girlfriend? Or do you think you picked a girlfriend that might do that kind of stuff to you? If you've got those doubts, then don't be with her. But the problem is that everything is a process of getting closer and closer and closer. And marriage is supposed to be that unification when you're complete. You're both together now. You're not two separate individuals. And the only way you're going to get closer is by being willing to take that step. That's why so many of these relationships go bad, because the woman is expecting the man to initiate that and take it to the next stage and marry them. And if you're going to be with a girl for that long, and then you're thinking, well, I don't know if I want to marry her because we keep having more and more and more fights. And it's like, dude, you've been together for 10 years. Of course you're having fights. She's wondering if she's wasting time with you or not. Mm-hmm. So if you take that step, then it's going to build more and more trust as long as you've made the right choice.
Yeah.
And even if you don't get married and you're worried about the law, sorry, I was just going to say, even if you're married and you're worried about what you're going to lose in the relationship if it doesn't work out, most places, even if you're not married to the girl, after a certain amount of time together, you're still going to lose shit anyway, regardless, because the laws are going to cover that. You don't even need to be married. They'll just say that she's entitled to shit.
Yeah.
Would you agree that Instagram is? I was going to ask a quick question to the bro. Would you think that Instagram is like it's against marriage?
Instagram's the devil.
Social media, not just Instagram, but yeah, social media.
Don't pick a girl who's got any kind of social media, because if you pick a girl who's that kind of who's got the social media, her whole spirit is polluted, because no man, no husband is ever going to be able to to provide her the kind of attention and validation that she's going to get virtually through that way. So she's never going to think you're giving her enough, because every time she puts a picture up and there's like 5,000 guys liking it, you're not going to be able to measure up and make her feel that good. So yeah, don't pick a girl who's got that shit.
But that's the thing, because it's like we're saying here that like, yes, it's marriage that we're talking about here, but it's like a Catholic marriage. You can't get remarried if you divorce. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas like and that's the thing, where it's like technically what marriage has on the list on the piece of paper is the A squad, the A team. That's what you want. It'll be a successful society, all that kind of shit. But what we're getting now is this secular bullshit. That's like, I'll put it this way. When was the last time you seen a 20? But when was the last time you seen a 20-year-old who was like, I want like 10 kids?
Whenever I go to any council estate, because they want the paychecks.
No, but I mean,
when I was in high school, it was one couple that graduated. Excuse me. It was one couple that graduated our high school class, and they got together from sophomore year, and I think they're still together now today. But that's one couple, bro. One couple.
Yeah, I know a few, very few couples can pull that shit off, bro. Very few couples.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I
wonder
get you.
Why.
I get you. Look at the world we're living in, bro. It's pure degeneracy. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. Look, in 2024, just my opinion, I'm not against the institution of marriage. I think marriage is a good thing. But I think if you're going to get married, the best thing to do about it is through the church, right? If you're religious, Catholic, whatever, do it through the church. If you're going to get married, you're secularist or whatever, and you want to get married under the state, just know the repercussions of what you're walking into.
And get a girlfriend. Make sure you and your wife get a girlfriend.
There you go, bro.
Boy, I like this.
Yeah, I'm sure you like that idea. Anyway, guys, but yeah, let's do the cross-examination thing. I think Pearl did some pretty good. Well, I mean, she had some okay questions, but it was a pretty good back and forth. Again, guys, if you want to speak, just let me know and I'll stop the video.
All right, wait, real quick. Is anybody team Horn?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Okay. When we say,
I don't know the guy, so I can't speak for it.
when we say Team Horn or Team Pearl, we're not talking about them. We're talking about the ideas that they represent.
Yeah, the point.
Yeah.
They're talking.
Yeah. Just so people.
I'm actually not a Pearl fan, bro. I'm not a big fan of Pearl. I think she's not a very good debater. That's for sure. Like I said before, I think she did a great job against Michael Knowles. I think she spanked Michael. But in this case, I wouldn't say she spanked Trent Horn. I think, yeah, because this was like an actual, like Trent Horn went in there wanting to debate, where Michael went in there wanting to have a discussion. So I think it was a big mindset difference between the two.
Jake,
Pearly Tings did a great job.
Like, the British are coming.
What? Wait, say that again, bro.
Who was the American dude who was like, the British are coming, the British are coming? What's his name?
Oh shit.
Paul Revere.
Yeah, Paul Revere. Paul Revere. Yeah.
Paul
what's
Revere.
it?
Paul Revere.
Are you sure?
No.
The British coming, and like he warned
Paul
the
Revere.
things when
The Midnight
Yeah,
Rider. Paul Revere.
That's basically what Pearl is. She's like that initiation because she has that like that immunity, that fucking whatever it is where it's like the usual where it's like, oh, this is a white beater. We can just ignore this guy. Like this is Andrew Tate.
I got you.
Ignore everything he's saying because he's a white beater. But with Pearl, they can't do it, and it drives these whores insane.
It's actually very easy. If
Yeah.
you're a guy, if you're Andrew Wilson, or if you're Trent, or if you're Michael Knowles, any of these guys, you got to understand the problem with Pearl is she's very, very easy to defeat in a debate. You don't need to do anything really that technical to beat her in a debate.
Well, that's why they bring her onto the Daily Wire.
Yeah, well, no, but that's kind of her own fault. Like, because realistically, this is when I said the only reason I don't like her is because I think she's disingenuous. I don't believe that she actually believes all the shit she says. Because if she did, any man could defeat her in a debate because she promotes herself as a submissive woman that thinks that men are better than women at everything, right? So all has you got to do? And also the main thing about her is she says she's a submissive woman. She's a real woman. She's a submissive woman. So if you disagree with her in any opinion, you're debating her. All you got to do is just say, "Shut up, I'm right, and I know more than you."
Yeah. In fact,
Pearl is submissive, but she's not stupid. She's not stupid.
Pearl needs to get back in the kitchen. All right, that's all I got to say about Pearl. She needs to get back in the absolutely. All right, she needs to get back in the fucking kitchen.
Look,
barefoot,
Pearl got a man.
Make it a sandwich.
Hopefully, we'll see her barefoot and pregnant soon. But she definitely onto one step. She does have a man. You feel me? So at least she got a man.
She's single, no?
No. She actually expressed that on the last Fresh and Fit show.
Oh,
when
really?
The girl was trying to get at her, like, "Yeah, you single. You talk about submissive. You don't got. Where's your man?" She's like, "Well, I have somebody." It's like, "Well, you're not married. Where's your man?"
By the way, if you guys don't know, you know who her man is?
Who is that?
It's me, bro. I'm dating Pearl. I just revealed it live on stream. Watch the fucking video for Pearl's boyfriend. That's me.
What happened to your standards, bro?
I had to lower my standards, bro. She's 7'2", and yeah, I love it. I love the Cyclop women. But anyways,
Jay, you won't be able to marry her in a church, though.
Why's that?
She's too tall.
She's ginger. She has no soul.
Oh, you're right. Bro. You're right. Gingers don't have soul. You're right.
Gingers don't have souls.
Looks like a secular marriage for us. Looks like we're getting married under the state, bitch. All right. Anyways, guys, any other thoughts before we get into this?
we were doing who's for Paul's idea and who's for Trent's idea, right? That's what Friday wanted, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely Team Pearl. You know, Pasty Pearl going for the win, man. Let's go.
Pasty Pearl. All right, fair enough.
And Jake is taking over your woman already. She's already talking to another man.
Hey, bro, that's my fucking bitch. Stop looking at her. She doesn't want BBC. No. Go away.
He's white. What do you...
No, bro, Friday's black. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you meant Trent.
No. Damn, bro. Alex, way to kill the joke, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Right. Can we move on now?
Just imagine
Let's
All right.
Do you think
Not
that
that
women should
everybody
be
all
obedient
24
to
hit the like button. Let's go. Hit the like
Yeah,
button.
exactly. All right, let's get into it, guys.
their husbands?
Fuck. All right.
Do you think that women should be obedient to their husbands?
Yeah, I think that they should be obedient to their husbands when their husbands give them a rational request or directive. But I think that husbands and wives should lead each other to Christ and to the goodness of their family.
How does a woman lead?
So what do you define as rational?
In accord with reason. So something that doesn't go against what reason would dictate.
Can I have an example?
Of
So
something,
like I'm assuming crimes.
of
Like,
something that's rational or irrational.
yeah, irrational.
Yeah, if a husband says
Like obviously no crimes, right?
Yeah, or if a husband says, I want you to lose a massive amount of weight, for example, that would put if your husband wants you to do something to change your body that would put your health at risk, I would say that's irrational.
Okay, but a normal amount of weight would be fine.
I would
right?
say I would say I think it's fine for husbands and wives to want each other to be healthy, but it's very quickly that if a husband or a wife asks for a person to be of a certain weight, that can easily be more of it out of a desire for vanity than for the other person's well-being.
What about health?
What about health? I think it's fine. I think it's good for husbands and wives to want each other to be healthy.
No, but I'm asking the husband. Why do you always bring it back to the husband? Because I'm asking about the wife. I didn't ask you about the husband.
Because I'm
saying for the husband, can he ask that his wife stays a certain weight? Is that rational?
It's rational for him to ask her to be healthy, but staying at a certain weight your entire life, that's not necessarily going to be healthy. Like saying, "Oh, I want you to always be 120 pounds." Hey, I got pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if anyone caught what he said, right? He strawman her and he said her entire life. Paul didn't say her entire life. She was just talking about them maintaining a certain weight.
Yeah, but at the same time, he clarified saying her question was, what's something that's irrational request, right? So he said, yeah, telling her to stay a certain weight for her whole life is irrational, right?
Right.
Yeah,
but that was this. You see what I mean, right? This is bad faith debating because obviously, even though you want your wife to be of a certain weight, there are obviously some allowances and she gets on in years, right? You don't expect like a freaking 80-year-old woman to have the body of like a 40-year-old or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
These things are a given, okay? He's trying to make it sound as though she's less rational in the position.
So he's poisoning the well. What he's doing is he does it multiple times as well in this, where like he'll that example he'll say like Pearl will say Nala done porn. That should, or I don't think she mentions the name Nala, but she says like someone who does porn, should be unmarried. Then he'll say, oh yeah, someone who watches porn shouldn't be married. But it's not the same comparison. He does it the same thing again when they even mention porn. He says, oh well, they look at violent porn, and it's like, and then he even gets that wrong because women actually tend to look at that more. I try to tell you, fellas, these are lying bitches.
All right, Damon, you had a thought, no?
Just the fact that like on this particular point, it's not really bad faith and he's not really poisoning the well on this question, because the whole argument that Pearl's making is that they're misrepresenting, or they're not going to kind of maintain what they're trying to sell you before the marriage. So when they're talking about maintaining the weight, obviously what she's trying to say is eventually she's going to put the weight on, and he's just trying to say that like, yeah, that you can't forever maintain that. Like, but when you're saying maintaining, you're obviously going to imply that it's going to be a long-term thing, or that then
no.
Yeah, otherwise, why would she be making that point?
Because, bro, like even though like when you say maintain it long-term, right, there are obvious limitations to that no one should have to say. Like it's not like there are certain things. Yes, she wasn't being hyper-specific with it, but
yeah, but she's saying that. She used an argument later on where she was saying that like a certain amount of women put on, I don't know how much weight within the first 5 years, right? But the thing is that within that time, a woman's going to have a kid. If you're getting married, usually will have a kid within that time. And then it's going to take time, obviously, to lose that baby weight. You might have 2 kids within the first 5 years. And then I think that his point is a relevant point that like, yeah, it might not always be healthy. Yeah, because it might not always be healthy. If you're being pregnant, you're not going to be able to rebound that quick within 5 years. So
what?
No, that's not true.
That's not true. That's not.
If you're having 2 kids,
Well,
The
Well, yeah,
woman's
yeah,
body is made to like maintain itself. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe
Not after
she might have
multiple
some freaking
pregnancies.
after multiple pregnancies. Man, my mother, I'm number 7. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to do that. We speak general
Alright.
over here. We speak
general.
general over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally women can have 10 kids as long as they have maintaining that, healthy
It's
lifestyle.
45%.
But like I was saying, like respectfully to what you're saying, though, it maybe does depend on her preconditioned existence before pregnancy.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, dude,
And,
I just
guys, real quick. Drinky Poo actually made a good point here. I didn't know this, but he says Andrew said he was upset with Pearl about the debate because Trent is a skilled debater, especially in the formal debates, and Pearl is not, regardless of whose position is more true or not. And that was my point, bro. That's exactly my point. Is Pearl she's not a debater. Like,
Right. She's not
if you're gonna look in, if you're somebody that knows nothing about either party and you watch this, you're gonna come out watching it and finish by saying Trent won this debate, even though his positions were garbage.
Yeah.
Like I seriously believe I think Trent convinced more of a audience that is unaware of the situation on his side than Pearl did. But Pearl, I understand her points. I understand what she's trying to say, but I don't think she executed correctly.
But if you are aware, if you're aware of intersexual dynamics in general, you would not think.
Sure, but that's being biased though, because we're aware.
Yeah.
You have to convince the people that aren't. We're trying to convince the people that aren't aware. This is the whole point.
Would you consider this
consider it an L for
dynamic knowledge, general knowledge that people should know?
Not necessarily, bro.
Oh,
by the way, hold on. We got OG2 here from the Crucible crew. Happy Sunday, bro. Happy Sunday.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday,
Hey, bro. Welcome, man.
Welcome, bro. Welcome.
Just real quick, I got a message that I was sounding Borgie. How do I sound, you guys? ABC 1 2 3. I love you and you love me.
There you go.
All right.
Let's continue off with it. They're talking about the fat movement here. Chinga. Hold on.
It's not necessarily going to be healthy. Like saying, "Oh, I want you to always be 120 pounds." Like, "Hey, I got pregnant. Oh, you're kind of getting past that now. I don't like that." That would be irrational.
He would not be allowed to do that under your thought.
I think it would be insane if a man said that his wife needs to stay a certain.
Why? Why? Like, what's wrong with men having standards? What's wrong with that?
Pearl, you do realize that it's absolutely, like, literally there was a joke in The Office where BJ Novak says some supermodels lose weight when they're pregnant. That shows that he's just an insane chauvinistic person. To demand that a wife stay at a certain weight, even though as you get older, you naturally gain weight. And especially when you get pregnant, you gain at least 9 pounds of weight. That would be insane to demand that someone stay at a certain weight.
Women lose it all the time.
I fail to see how any of this is relevant to marriage, by the way.
Well, what I'm trying to understand is your mindset. So why can't men have standards in marriage? Because if you're saying that men can't have standards in their own marriage, like you're saying it's irrational for a guy to demand his wife stay a certain weight. Why? Why is that
to stay
wrong?
a certain weight?
Can we pause it for a moment?
I think Pearl's missing the point because she's trying to be like, well, why? He's just saying within a lifetime point of view, right? I don't think he even said it earlier. He said it's reasonable for a man and a woman to say, hey, be at a weight that's healthy.
Not
like
only that,
I get
but
that.
There's something more important here, right? Where people are saying that he's strawmanning her arguments. She just did it right there. She said straight away, like, 2 things. First of all, she said, "Oh, you're saying that men shouldn't have any standards." Like, no, that wasn't his argument. I'm glad he called her out on it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just that's one of the standards that he doesn't argue for. But she's just automatically assuming that just because he's going to be happy with a girl who puts on a bit of weight, that he's got no standards in a relationship. Come on, that's the biggest straw man ever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think Pearl is doing straw mans as well. Like, I think both of them did straw mans to a degree, but Pearl does do a lot of straw men here.
The other thing is like not wishing harm on anyone, but like we need to keep an eye on her, because if she does have a man, or if it's you, Jake, put a baby in there. Seriously, put a baby. And I want to see her struggle.
But that's the thing.
I want to see her struggle.
I'm gonna put.
I want to see her struggle.
I'm gonna put.
I want to see her struggle. I don't want her to lose weight. It'll be so funny if she never gets back to normal
Bro,
weight
I'm
again.
gonna put triplets in her, right? After she gives birth to my 3 boys. Then I'm gonna send her to the fucking the fat concentration camp that Myron Gaines has. Okay, that's where I'm gonna send her afterwards. All right, and let's see.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be there as well. I need to lose weight too.
Yeah, her and Alex are gonna be there
Like,
after she
And
gives birth to my 3 boys.
Jake, then your next kid is gonna look Asian.
Oh fuck! I ain't raising that little man. I ain't raising that king. I don't think so. Ain't gonna happen. Anyways,
Hey, ginger little Asian.
Oh, that's
Yo, that would be sick, man. That would be sick.
soulless and Asian. Forget it. That's
Hey,
gonna,
but that last comment from who was that? Drinky Poo. It says, what the hell are you talking about? Taking extra pounds on from baby weight is not the same as becoming horribly obese. Gluttony made you fat, not your children.
Exactly.
Yeah. 100%.
that's what we're trying
And
to
that's
say
why,
here.
like, when he says that it's irrational, I'm like, no, it's irrational for you to think that. Like, no, if you are maintaining a healthy lifestyle and things like that, you're gonna be okay. You should not be that big after 4
You understand what he's trying to do, right? He's trying to use the weight that you gain in pregnancy as a shield to defend all weight that women put on. It's like
right, exactly. He's trying to use that baby weight as exactly as a
so you put on weight when you get a
why
baby, so
all women are big.
It's okay for you to be fat. No, fuck off.
This is what I'm saying, Jake. This is what I'm saying. We can't hold Pearl to a standard of she's a debater and we need to judge her based on that.
Right.
Pearl is that Paul Riviera. She's not a fucking soldier in the fucking battlefield fighting this war.
Yeah.
She's that one that's telling us this is what you need to say, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I'm saying?
feminists are coming. The feminists are coming.
The feminists are coming.
She's riding on a fucking on a camel, bro. The feminists are coming.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Exactly.
Pearl. I get you there. I get you there, bro. All right. Anyways, you ready? You guys ready to move on? Any more thoughts?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Why?
During their entire marriage,
Why is that wrong?
because
I've seen women do it.
would you like me to answer the question?
Just go ahead.
Wait, pause for a second.
Because
Pause real quick as well.
biologic.
What's up?
Every single answer that he gives when it's like when Pearl says, because that's our one weapon against women, fellas, is that word why. As soon as we say that, then and we realize what logic is, and we can differentiate between what emotion is. When she says, "Well, I feel like doing this. I think this is the right thing to do."
I feel like
That's
what
even
she's
the fucking
saying
garden
why.
giving you the fucking apple.
She's
You deny
saying
that shit.
why. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then you make them explain the fucking logic. And then they'll eventually start saying, oh, I'm emotional. Okay, that wasn't the right thing to say. And that's how you train your woman. Exactly, fellas, right? And when you notice this fella here, Trent, I think his name is,
Trent.
every single answer he'll say, well, it's virtuous to do so. And that's all he is that's why we call him a simp.
But just give me a hypothetical here, just because for a lot of guys out there, their problem will be they might not necessarily be simps, but they are going to be more understanding of women, especially if they're in love with a woman, especially if they marry the woman, especially if the woman gives them kids. Now, let's say for example that you have a wife, right? You've picked a wife that you think is the right girl. You put a ring on her finger, you put a baby in her. She has that baby. She doesn't lose the baby weight, right?
Yeah.
She's been struggling. It was a difficult pregnancy. She's stressed. She's having difficulty with her hormone balance afterwards. Maybe she's got some postpartum stuff. She's hitting the fridge to feel better about herself. She puts on weight. And let's say that you tell her that, the way you said earlier on, that she needs to shift that weight. Now what happens? What happens if she isn't submissive? What happens if she gets fixed?
You ready for this?
What? You leave her, you find a new one.
You teach her. You teach her what fasting is.
Exactly.
That's what you're there for as the man. That's your role.
Exactly. Like literally, you see all these rattle of hoes, but you're a woman.
How
You
dare
have
you?
to God. You have to leave.
So the thing is, in this,
No, the
this
caveat. Wait. The caveat to that is you can't be a fat piece of shit yourself and saying this is how you do fasting and lose weight and all that kind of bollocks. You have to be healthy yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the thing is, neither one of these two people is addressing that though. That's the problem. He's a debater, she's not, but she's had more of these kind of conversations than he has. So why is it that neither one of these people is addressing that?
That's what I'm saying.
real
She's
quick,
the
though.
Paul Revere. We need to stand up as soldiers and fight
Hey,
this
Connor.
fucking spiritual war.
Yeah.
Hey, Connor, you said if you're a fat piece of shit, you couldn't be telling your lady not to be a fat piece of shit. I kind of got pushback for that because might be a fat piece of shit now. You got everything else that attracts her. Yeah, I think it is very, very important that you make sure she doesn't become a fat piece of shit because maybe you might want to stop being a fat piece of shit. But if she
Marty,
becomes
it's
a fat
not a
piece of
physical
shit,
state.
when you try to stop being a fat piece of shit, she's just gonna keep feeding you. You know what I'm saying?
You can be a skinny guy and still be a fat piece of shit. Think about that for a second.
Well,
It's a
there's
mentality,
skinny fat, right? Skinny fat.
You can have no money but be a fucking wealthy man. Like you can lose it all and then get it right back, just like the Trump did.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's important for the man to always be on his team. Or just make sure you teach your lady and lead your lady properly. Is what I'm saying. Not just on some narcissistic bullshit.
Yeah,
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like to go back to Bob's point. Sorry, I'm not great with names. If she's hitting the fridge and all that stuff, like she needs to, like you need to sit down with her and be that mental, like that logic in her life to be calm.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that we all understand that, but it seems like these people don't seem to. Pearl doesn't seem to. Pearl just seems to think that magically every woman should know to be like that.
But Trent doesn't even have a fucking chin.
He doesn't, bro. His chin's going inside of his skull. Dude, that's you're right. I didn't notice that until you pointed it out. But real quick, guys, First off, I just want to say that you guys are a bunch of fucking misogynists talking about this shit. All right. Fucking bullshit. And like I said before,
how dare you?
It's garbage, man. Come on, guys. Be respectful to women. They have feelings, remember? God.
I don't care.
All right, guys.
They don't got anything else.
They don't got anything else but feelings, right? All right, let's move on.
The only thing she'll be feeling is these nuts on her chin.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
All right. Hey, bro, I don't want to get pulled down for bullying, bro. YouTube already gave me a warning about that. I'm not even joking. They gave me a warning like a month ago for bullying.
I'm the new guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. You're all good, man. You're all good.
Jake, who did you bully? Who did you bully?
No, dude. It was me, Alex, and who was it? Me, Alex Castle, I believe. And we did a video about some TikTok men crying, talking about their feelings. And I think we dropped a little too many maggots, but with an F in front of it. Yeah.
Solution, bitch. Podcast. No.
Oh,
we dropped a little too many maggot bombs, and I guess YouTube didn't like it too much. So they warned me about it. I had to take a little course about being nice. And the warning will come off July 7th. So
YouTube proved that this is a really strong, empowered community, right?
Well, that was before the Crucible guys came in, man.
That needed to tell you off to stop them from crying.
It's
amazing.
Yeah.
No, Jake, don't you do that. That's not nice.
Stop saying bad words, Jake. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. Go get fucked, bro. Like, seriously.
I'm gonna tell my mom.
You're just like your mama. Yeah.
So did you learn anything, Jake?
I did learn my lesson to not say the maggot word too much. But yeah, I learned it, bro. That's why I just have Goku say it instead. Faggot. I'll just let Goku say it from now on instead of me.
Modern solutions.
Yeah, by the way, like the fucking video, you guys in the fucking chat, and subscribe to the fucking channel if you're not. All right? Anyways, guys, let's move on with the video.
Come on, guys. That's at 3K, man. 3K subs.
3K subs. Let's get it to 3K subs,
subscribe. Kimmy
we also simulcast, and make sure you guys just go over to my side, hit the like button, and bring our dirty asses back over here and enjoy the show.
Yeah, there you go, bro. There you go. All right,
and
ready?
Friday as well, yeah. Friday for real streaming.
Friday for real streaming, YouTube channel. He's here on the panel with us, so go show him some love, man. All right, you guys ready? Oh, wait, hold on. We got some. I like the fucking video, sir. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much. That's what we need. Over here. All right, let's move on, guys.
Our bodies change over time. they'll naturally gain and lose weight in different circumstances. And your worth as a spouse, whether you are a husband or a wife, is not derived by your weight. That's just a shallow thing. Now, I think that both husbands and wives should encourage the other should encourage.
It's your job to be attractive.
I think husbands and wives should both maintain attractiveness.
Right, but why do you always have to bring it back? Because why do you only focus on women? Right now, because we're asking about the deal for men. Yeah. So I'm looking at this from the man's point of view. What does the man get out of it? Is this a good deal? He can't even ask for an in-shape wife.
He gets a woman who's
can't even say 120
Can I answer the question?
Pounds?
Can I answer the question?
I'm asking.
Yeah, he gets a woman who's promised to stay with him, even though statistically he'll gain 30 or 40 pounds.
And that because that's women's job has far more of a job to be beautiful than men. You know, men's job is to protect and provide.
So do women
like
have a right
what is wrong with a man asking that she stays a certain weight?
Because it's shallow.
Oh, come on.
It's fine to ask someone to
wait, Jake.
Come on, bro.
I just have one question. Trent, if you're watching this.
How dare you?
Would you, yeah, that too. But would you, if this was the other way around and you were talking to a man, right? And asking a woman, if you were talking to a woman, asking her what she looks for in a man, would you say the same thing? It's shallow if a woman wants a man to make X amount of money per year. It's shallow if a woman wants a man to be strong and in shape and can protect her. It's shallow if she wants a man who has a somewhat decent job, you know, in terms of.
Oh, women have a laundry list, bro.
Yeah, they have a laundry list.
No. I'm just wondering if you would agree with that, or whether he holds double standards.
Well, there is clear double standards because, like, you can't. We all know that if a guy's to say to a girl, look, you've put on a bit of weight, you need to lose it, she'll be like, you only care about how I look, or, you know, that's shallow, like you're just looking at the physical, blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, they're like, you got to be over 6 foot if I'm going to date you.
Right.
So, like, yeah, there is that blatant double standard. There should, at the same time, look, I can understand why women get hurt feelings about it, but at the same time, like, just, there's something you can fix. It's not like he's trying to get you to attain a standard you didn't have when he first liked you. So, like, just maintain that. And it isn't shallow because it does speak to an underlying issue of why you like that. Were you just only trying hard because you wanted to win him? And then when you got him, you're just like, I don't need to try anymore. Or is it that something's happened to you and you're just becoming lazier? So there is this kind of deeper thing to it. It's not, you can't say it's shallow. It's reflective of some kind of underlying behavior that might be a problem.
Well, I think, like, you know, when it comes to marriage, or when women like get the man that they want, you know, of course they have the laundry list, so you know he obviously is checking all the boxes. But then again, like, sex becomes less once marriage comes about. You know, women begin to gain weight, and you know, some of it can be gain weight because of the pregnancy or whatever. But you know, it's not the fact that it can be lost. You know, after the pregnancy is over, and hey, you're raising the kid together. You know, sure, there's going to be some hard time raising a child or whatever, but you know, you can still maintain a diet. You know, it's more on the diet, like 80% versus 20% of working out. So I just think that it's more of a double standard that, hey, women want everything that from the man, and do not really expect to give the man as much, which is, the man is mostly about like, hey, beauty, hey, you look beautiful, you know, when you're thin, all this good stuff there. It's like, hey, why I got with you got with me because, hey, money, height, whatever the fuck it is that checks the list of it.
But you see what's happening here.
And also,
you see what's happening?
Hold on, Connor, real quick. What were you gonna say, Connor?
Yeah, wait, you saying for me or Friday?
Yeah, for you, Irishman.
Yeah. So do you see what happened here? All those fellas are sitting here with top mouse solutions, brainstorming. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to think of creativity, trying to think of a solution. Yeah. What happens when you say this to your woman? When you even just bring up the topic of weight? You calling me fat?
Yeah.
And then you get the crocodile tears. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. When it's like, fellas, you have to recognize the logic. You know, sit down and teach her the logic. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this goes for anything. So in the case of the losing weight, you need to start talking about intermittent fasting. What is that? Let's explore that. Let's talk about the whole what the fuck's it called? Like the whole kind of like autophagy, all that kind of the benefits from that, and how the body actually functions and all that stuff. You can research that, plenty of videos on YouTube, all that kind of shit. You don't need a medical degree. But
Yeah.
you go through that process together as a couple. That's what I'm saying in terms of that proposal, in terms of that. But modern day women don't listen to their men. Or majority of them. And like that's the whole.
I have a bit of pushback on that. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Before you do it, I got a question. Okay. Sanjay SB said Trent is a grifter and a hidden feminist who puts on a mask as a tradcon. Is he
100%.
is he legitly a feminist? Is this guy like he believes men and women are like I've just only seen this one debate with Pearl. I get those vibes, but is this a repeat shit that he does with most of his debates?
I wouldn't say he's a feminist. No.
Well, a lot of these people fucking apparently know him pretty well, and they're saying he's a straight up feminist.
Yeah, I'm just.
If he's saying that it's a shallow thing for a man to say that his woman should maintain a healthy, fit body throughout their life, that is feminist. That's a feministic statement.
He's afraid to tell the truth.
Dude, Drinky said he's a progressive. Is he a progressive? Does this guy vote for Joe Biden? Like, does this guy vote for fucking the Democratic Party? Then I would be like, fuck this guy. There's one thing to fucking sound stupid in a debate, but it's another thing to fucking go out there and vote for probably one of the worst presidents in modern day history. Like that's
what is actually on Joe Biden's face. That's why Joe Biden has the double chin.
His chin is actually
wait. So am I also related to Joe Biden?
Yeah, Alex, you need to take your double chin and give it to Biden.
Yeah, so wait. Am I white now as well? Because I'm Joe Biden, I'm related to Joe, right?
yeah, you are, man. Take your double chin and put it on Joe's, bro.
Yeah, I will.
Please.
3 months, man.
Hey,
or at least give Trent one of your chin, at least.
I don't want to be mean. But
one too many chins.
Biden, but there is something like a little bit of Adam Schiff going on with him, like with the way his neck goes into his
his pencil neck. His pencil neck.
Pencil neck, yeah, Adam Schiff, bro. Good point there. Nice examination. Anyways, Alex, did you want to give the pushback?
Oh yeah, I did. This is a bit of a semantic point. Connor was saying, was talking about sitting a woman down and making her explaining the logic here. Wouldn't that make her more logical? And you don't really want her to become more logical, right? Because that's antithetical to femininity, right? It makes her more masculine.
No, because again, here's the thing, fellas, right? There's one thing in life that works, and that's called logic, right? That's your only saving grace in this whole fucking world, right? So when your bitch comes into you and starts saying this shit, like I said, just why, darling? Why, sweetheart? Why should we do this? And anytime she says, I feel or I think, it's bullshit. Just disregard it. Turn your brain off. That's all you should hear in your brain, because that's all she's going to talk about. Like, we have the fresh and fit clips. You know, we've already went through it.
Man up, bro. I was being a bit facetious, man.
That's basically what's going on here. And then that's why you have to sit her down and say, well, honey, this is how the world actually operates. And then you just explain out logic. It is what it is. You know what I mean? There's the first rule: identity, non-contradiction, no excluding middle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, and like I said, like that's why it's like it is that double barrel where it's like there are a lot of fellas who are, like we said, like a fat piece of shit. They're not actually thinking about this shit. They're not actually thinking philosophically, logically, and like even guys who would like, and that's the scary part. Like guys who would say, "Yeah, I believe in God. I go to church every Sunday and all that stuff." They're not thinking about this logically. They're just saying, oh, this is the authority. This is what the authority says. This is what I'm going to say. Which is, we need to snap out of that. We need to be able to explain things logically.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the society's going to fall.
How dare you?
All right.
Yeah, do you want to be
you guys, I got to use that a lot, man. I mean, fucking all you misogynists out here, man. Let's. Anyways, you guys,
it's clean. Am I right, boys?
Y'all a bunch of motherfucking misogynists. You guys ready to go on with
misogyny.
The video? There you go. Misogyny. I don't have that one on the fucking soundboard, but I need to get it. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that as a yes.
Fine to encourage your spouse to maintain attractiveness, not to just let yourself go. Mm-hmm. But that's the same for husbands and wives. Neither should just let themselves go. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, each one should be merciful, knowing that time and age come for all of us.
The reason that the obesity, I've looked that up before. The reason that men are more overweight than women is because you don't look at visceral fat. So like when men are very high, like muscle percentage, they're still considered overweight more so than women. So a more accurate way to look at that is visceral fat. And women have higher rates of visceral fat than men. So actually women are more, and if you look at extreme obesity, women are more obese.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I don't know why you're like kind of lying with that stat, trying to act like men are equally obese. They're not.
Well, men are still overweight, but that still doesn't.
That what?
So she's lying on that as well. If you look at the statistics, what she's trying to say is she's trying to say, we kind of understand what she's trying to say. Like men who've got higher muscle percentage.
Muscle weighs more than fat.
Obese.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Muscle weighs
so
more
but the
than
thing
fat.
is that, but you're talking about the 5-year study. That's what she's citing there. So she's trying to say that like after a guy already marries a woman, right? She's trying to disregard the increase in weight of the men and only focus on the extreme obesity of the women, because she's trying to say, but men have that visceral fat. But you're talking about over a 5-year period. So you're trying to make us believe that those extreme obese women have only got obesity to blame for that. It can only be that. But these guys who are increasing, who are in higher numbers of being overweight than what the women are, all decided after getting married to spend 5 years putting on loads of muscle. And that's bullshit as well. I'm sorry. But like, so she's accusing him of lying, but her stats are bullshit, or what she's trying to read into it is bullshit as well there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
No,
can I just explain what's going on? Sorry, Jake.
Go for it.
Can I just explain what's going on? Pearl brought up this thing about women and their weight and all the shit. Then Trent the simp here said, well, what about the men? And then
what about the men?
What about the men though? What about the men though?
What about the men though?
Well, what about the well, let's talk about the men. They actually have an excuse, so there's at least some of their numbers can actually get chunked off, whereas the women, there's not bodybuilder women, for example, that would be considered obese because of the weight, or the BMI, for example. Considered obese. Do you know what I mean? So it really depends on how we're measuring this. And then Trent just kind of says, well, it is what it is. That's basically what happened. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, there needs to be this kind of connection between the book nerds like Trent here and then the street smarts like Friday here. Do you know what I mean? There needs to be that symbiotic connection where the philosophy of the streets gets that kind of like, you know, like white guy voice, or the kind of the velvet glove kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, 100%, man. Love being in the company of Andrew Wilson fans, bro. Yeah, of course, man. Project VOPod. Welcome to Project VOPod, everybody in the fucking chat, man. Thanks for checking it out. You could be anywhere right now on YouTube, but you're choosing to be right here on Project VOPod, and I fucking appreciate that, man. Seriously. Anyways, guys, you ready to move on?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
That still doesn't show none of that shows marriage is a bad deal for men. Next question:
should men marry women that have had abortions?
Should men marry women that have had abortions?
Should men marry women that have had abortions?
I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker.
Should men marry women with STDs?
I wouldn't say. Here,
a quarter of women have herpes. Should men marry them?
I'm going to answer. I would like to answer the question.
Jeez.
I would say, just as it is not a disqualifier for if a man facilitated an abortion, and 90% of, so for every woman who chooses to get an abortion, 90% of the time, the man is actively or passively supporting it. So just as it's not a deal breaker for a woman.
I'm asking for the future man. I'm not saying this, that he asked.
Real quick.
Lick that gonorrhea infested pussy, bitch.
What the fuck did he just say?
I think you guys have I think you guys have a lot to say right now. I'm gonna go get myself a fucking beer because it's getting good. Please, gentlemen, keep going.
I'll carry on.
Damn, already, Jake?
Already, bro. Already.
Oh my god.
Guys, can you just let Jake know? I need to hop off for like a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, dude, just post in the private chat. Let him know. So I'll bring it in.
Cool.
Can we just listen to what he said? Yeah. Okay. 90% of men are actively and passively supporting abortion. Yeah. The reason why they're passively supporting abortion is because they can't do any fucking thing when it comes to abortion, you dickhead.
Right. Like, how are you going to say, oh, well, that's not to say about the ones that are facilitating? What the fuck, dude? What are you saying, man? What are you saying? What type of nonsense rhetoric is this? But hey,
most men are aware of the legal situation. You stupid fucking double.
Yeah, men don't have repercussion rights. reproduction rights. Sorry.
Say it right.
I want to fight for in the first place, you stupid cunt.
Hey, Alex, what did I say? Chill out with the name.
Dude, I hate people who make use of the law like this, man. Seriously, it's an insult to my profession. Go fuck yourself.
Okay. And we're canceled. All right.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I did it again.
All right.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
Be better, bro. I don't need excuses. I need results, Alex. All right, that's what I need.
I'm a red pill degenerate, man.
You're a red pill degenerate, man.
Oh,
I'm an incel red pill atheist.
Okay, all right, Alex, stop canceling us.
And it's gone.
All right.
All right. And the channel. Stop.
Oh man, I love Stop Park.
All right, let's move on. Ready, guys? Go for it, Friday.
Sure to abort his. This is another man's kid. She's had an abortion.
No, what I'm saying is I'm applying an equal standard here. So I would say that it is not a deal breaker for a man to marry a woman who's had an abortion, just like it's not a deal breaker for a woman to marry a man who had facilitated an abortion.
Should men marry women that have slept with over 10 men?
Should they marry someone who's slept with over 10 men? I would say that when you have more sexual partners, that's definitely that's something that's concerning. That could be a red flag.
So you would say no?
But that doesn't apply. I'm not going to say that someone is unmarriageable because of one particular trait.
What about porn?
Okay, what
about
porn?
women that have participated in porn? Should men marry women that have participated in porn?
Okay, come on, guys. That question right there, participated. It's only like 2% of women have participated in some type of pornography. That's a very small percentage of ladies.
Watch how we answers, Jake.
Yeah, dude.
I think you got it mixed up, Jake. I think you got it mixed up.
Look up the stats on that. All right.
Bro, no. But I understand that. But this is just a question to test his logic. It doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not talking about the practicalities of it. He's just asking whether conceptually, yeah.
Would you those 2% of women that engaged in some type of porn should men marry them? That's what he's
no.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a simple no. That's a simple no right there.
That's what we're saying, Jake.
But he wants to. But I'm just saying the question is kind of like most men ain't gonna do that. Like, won't even have the opportunity to do that in the first place. Very small percentage.
That's not what she said, though. That's not what she said.
I know that. But he's trying to back that up. He's not a deal breaker. He's gonna say it's not a deal breaker.
No,
right?
That's not what I'm talking about, Jake. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm
Jake,
talking about is
look,
bullshit.
These young men now, right? They actually assist their girls or hoes on OnlyFans. They actually get cut, like, you know what I'm saying?
I 100% agree there. It's much higher than 2%. But irregardless, what I'm saying is what this guy is going to do right here is going to subtly move the goalpost and say, well, doing porn is equivalent to looking at porn.
No, it's not. Yeah, not even close. Not even close.
But roll the clip. This is what he says. Watch.
Okay. Let me 5 seconds rewind. Let's do it.
I would say that's definitely a red flag, but
the what?
It's why he says after, because she just brings up porn now, so I think it's going to be like the next 20 seconds or so.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's just let it play then.
You can keep asking questions, and I'll never answer
because
them.
It just would be easier if I got a yes or no, because you keep giving me these roundabout, and I'm just at yes or no.
No, I'm giving you good answers.
Go ahead.
So I'd like to finish about pornography.
Go ahead.
I would say it's not a deal breaker if a woman had participated in pornography.
What?
Much the same way it is not a deal breaker. Well, it's something to be very, very worried about. So I'll answer it this way. It's very hard for me to find anything that's a deal breaker for marriage, except for maybe diagnosed severe mental illness, for example,
but not
or addiction to drugs, things like that. But that would apply to men and women. So when it comes to pornography, I would say it's very concerning if you have if a woman had previously engaged in pornography, just like it is very concerning if a woman chooses to marry a man who's previously viewed pornography.
But this is my question. It's like, why can't men have standards? And this is what I've noticed from the trad community and like the conservatives. It's like the quality of women keeps going down and down and down. And we can't even definitively say, hey, maybe we shouldn't marry porn stars. Maybe we shouldn't marry overweight women. You know, it's like we we constantly get rid of standards for men.
No, I'm fine with standards as long as
we can't even. No, you're not.
Okay. Any thoughts on that, guys?
He's a pastor. He's a pastor.
Is he a pastor? Is he a current pastor or is he a former pastor?
Because it doesn't matter, dude. As long as he's affiliated, he's doing
it. Just look at that face. Just look at that face, guys.
He's looking at it.
Do you remember when the fucking the fucking Harvey Weinstein shit came out, and it's like all you have to do is just show the picture. It's like, yeah, he's fucking definitely guilty. This guy's definitely fucking sim.
Bro, look at his face, man. He's saying, man, why did I have to say it's not a deal breaker to marry?
Oh, Jake, here we go. He currently serves as the lead pastor of Mission Gathering Christian Church in San Diego, California.
And that goes back to my argument. The Christian church is allowing this type of garbage. That's the problem that I have a lot, bro.
I've got to say, as somebody who is Catholic, right? The only excuse that this guy can use, and even then it's really bad. It's this misinterpretation that we need to forgive pretty much everything and welcome people in, and because it's a kind of marriage is seen as a rite of passage that a couple takes. It's like, I don't want to say that anything's a deal breaker because I want to promote it. And I don't want to kind of judge because I want to say that we forgive. But the way he's going about it is just so ass backwards that it does not look good at all.
No,
it makes it, instead of linking it to the idea of forgiveness and welcoming into the ritual of marriage, he's doing it in a way that's just making it look like we should just have this blanket tolerance that progressives want all the time. And it's just a really fucking bad way of looking at it.
Yep. Yeah, 100%, bro. All right. Anyways, you guys ready to move on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do it.
Because you're not even definitively saying you shouldn't marry a porn star. You would never in a million years tell your son to marry a porn star.
An active, currently working porn star?
Even a
oh my God.
Even former. You would never. Come on, to someone you love. And this is why.
You can keep talking, or you can ask me a question. Because I was going to say, I do believe in standards, Pearl. I just believe they should be applied equally. So if women have a past in porn and that makes them unmarriageable, fine. Then we should just say any man who's looked at porn, don't marry him.
No, the equal.
Guys, this is the one Connor's talking about. Elaborate more on that one.
No, he did it earlier as well, though. This is the second time he did it.
He's done it again to reinforce that. So there's none of this, it was out of context. He's done it twice in the same logical thing. This logic that he's applied here is saying you are guilty for being a bystander for witnessing a robbery. You are as guilty as witnessing a robbery as you are as participating in
in it. Yeah.
This makes no logical sense. And this is what I'm saying. Break down the logic, fellas. This guy literally listens to his wife for arguments.
Yeah, for reals, man. It sounds like he's listening to his wife to get these. This is insane, man.
Is he married? Is he married?
I'm sure he is. Yeah, I'm sure he's married. Yeah, but then again, I don't know 100%.
To a guy or to a guy?
Now that I'm listening to him talk, he might be married to a guy. For all I know,
he's married to his right hand, man.
He's married to his right hand. Could be that
guy, but too logical.
Yeah, that's insane, man. Like, it's a very easy question. Say no. Fuck no. Like, it's not that hard, man. That's crazy.
For men to look at porn, you can ask that during your cross-examination.
The equal equivalent would be a man that's participated in porn. That would be the equal equivalent if we're really going to go apples to apples here. But what I'm asking is, okay,
and there's lots of men who participate in porn.
A quarter of women, up to a third, have an STD. Should men marry them?
Should they marry them?
Yeah.
Just the same reasons would apply if you asked women, should they marry men who have STDs? Because men have lots of STDs. And if it's okay to marry them.
But why is it what about the men? It's like the
because men and women are equal. Men and women are equal. And we should treat them equally.
It's the crazy. I don't think men and women are equal.
Are they equal in value and dignity? Sorry, just real quick.
Yeah. Men and women are equal.
You see what he said? Men and women are equal. Then he asked. He said men and women are equal in a context which was clearly not referring to human value.
The subject is this bad. Look at the subject. Is marriage a bad deal for men? We're talking about the men.
Well, yeah, it's obviously in the context of intersexual dynamics. He then changes it to talk about equality in terms of human value. This guy is a threat. I can't say the word, but
don't say any bad words, bro. Or you can say bad words. Just don't say.
Yeah, dude. Sanjay said it for me. It's fine. Hey, Sanjay, you cool, bro? You're right. You all right?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, but you heard it straight from the horse's mouth right there, man, that men and women are equal. We're equal, guys.
You can ask questions in your cross-examination.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pearl, so
I'm not coming at this from a religious point of view. What I am saying is that you keep telling men to lower their standards because you were saying wife up these whores. 3% of women, 100 years ago, men got a virgin. They got a virgin, 4+ kids. 3% of women are waiting till marriage nowadays. You're saying wife them up anyway. Doesn't matter the risk. Who cares?
do you have a question, Pearl?
So yeah, I'm gonna go back to STD is not a deal breaker. Yes or no?
No, they're not. If they're not
Okay.
a deal breaker for men, they're not a
Okay.
deal breaker for women.
Brah.
Okay.
Oh, so
On
men and
top of
women
that,
want the
porn
same
not a
thing?
deal breaker.
Having been involved in.
Hey guys, real quick. Okay, here's a question. A single mom, deal breaker?
Yep.
Yes, everybody.
Unless she's a widow and it's not that the guy killed himself to get away from her.
Okay, okay, yeah. OJ, you still there? What do you think? Single mom, deal breaker or not?
I mean, it's kind of wishy-washy with me. I mean, I guess maybe like my thing is that I do have a kid already, so it's just like, okay, so if I do have a girl that has at least one kid, fine. Multiple kids, like two or more, I would probably say it's a deal breaker for me.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Connor?
Especially if there's already like, hey, she has 2 kids and they're like come from 2 different baby daddies.
Oh,
already.
that's even
like,
worse. That's even worse.
Yeah. It's like, okay, now you got to deal with multiple guys and having to deal with their kids, off of this woman.
It's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah, so I think for me,
that's a time.
it would just be like, hey, 1 kid, okay, I could deal with I guess 1 baby daddy that has to deal with his shit, or maybe he already walked out, maybe even better.
Well, hopefully the baby daddy is a good dude. Like, hopefully he's actually there for the kid. I mean, that's another thing.
Yeah, of course. But other than that, yeah, multiple kids, I wouldn't.
Okay, fair enough. Connor?
100% no. Like I said, fellas, like, why are we dreaming so low? Do you know what I'm saying? Like these single mama bitches will be there going, this kid's my world. He's my number one. Whereas, like, if it was a guy, like, for example, the guy was just talking with his kid, it's like, bitch, you like number 4, maybe, because, like, I'm the king. Do you know what I mean? And, like, that's the way it's got to be, because as soon as it's like chess. As soon as the king dies, the game's over. It's that simple, boys. And that's the way you got to roll. Like, this whole shit of, like, oh, I love you, baby. I'll be your number 1. Like, this gets you nowhere.
How dare you?
It's like, I'll put it like this, and there might be like, this might roll around a lot of offended whores on Twitter, just saying.
It's fine, man. Don't worry.
Like, think about ladies. Do you want your man be like, think about your sluttiest, like, not even your friend, your sluttiest enemy, right? Some bitch that you absolutely hate, right? And she's alone with your man. Would you rather want your man sounding like me, or would you like your man sounding like this pastor? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Trent, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. Alex, what's your take on it?
Oh, dude, come on. Do I really need to? Okay, I'm gonna play you a part of the. I'm gonna sing you a song. Okay, maybe.
A what?
Song.
A song?
We know what
this
maybe
song
you
is.
know the song.
Brother.
Maybe you don't know.
Maybe not.
You let him hit it, roll. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom.
He's been referencing in the chat.
Yeah.
What song is that? I have no idea what that is.
Dude, if you go online and you watch FNF,
I'm not black, so I don't know.
Oh god.
I'm not black. I don't know these single mama songs, bro. Sorry.
Bro, if you go online and you watch the Brett Cooper video that FNF did, you'll see Myron rocking it out to the "You a Single Mom" song, man.
Oh, really?
Single
Okay.
Mom, you deserve misery for the rest of your life.
That's hilarious. I'll look back on that one for sure. But I'll tell you this, guys. As far as the single mom stuff, there's a lot of single moms in society these days. Like, that's just the truth of the matter. I'll say this: it's very difficult to date a single mom and adapting the kid, etc. I'm just saying this. I wouldn't recommend it. That's for sure. But there are people out there that have good, long-lasting relationships with single moms, and it works out, man. You know, so I'm not gonna fully say
No,
don't.
but as a general rule,
In a general rule, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
that's
it's
what I
like
meant. That's
What we not doing?
But there's always exceptions.
there's exceptions.
What
to
we
rules.
not
Yeah.
doing?
Did you ever watch the Avengers, the Captain America one where he had like the German guy and he's like he has him in the room where he gets Tony and Cap to turn on each other? What does he say? Fellas? With enough time and patience, you can do almost anything. Do you know what I mean? So if you really want it, like it's
really
like,
good.
You really want it. A
really
lot of time and patience. You're right.
Do you know what I mean?
And I'll tell you this, bro, you're still going to get the same fucking headache from a single mother than you would with a chick with no kids. It's going to be the same.
Oh, that's what we talking about right now?
It does not go down, bro. It does not go down, all right? So don't think just because she's a single mom, she's going to realize, you know what? I'm a single mom. I should probably be less of a headache. That does not fucking happen. It does not fucking happen, all right?
How
How dare I?
That is true. That is true.
Happy Mother's Day to all the single moms out there.
Happy Mother's Day.
Hey, don't worry. They got next month too. Okay, so
and I'll tell you this. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the fathers that impregnated these bitches in order to have a Mother's Day in the first place. So shout out to all the dads. Shout out to all the dads. I'm making it about the men.
Let me shout out Andrew real quick. Andrew McDonald, the commenter.
Yeah, what about him?
You gotta call them what they are. Don't do this feminist language bullshit. Call them what they are. They're whores. They're goddamn whores.
Yeah,
that's what the Bible says. That's what the Bible says.
Harlots,
for sure.
Harlots.
Biblical boys.
Jezebels. Yeah.
I was just gonna say this, like, you know, for sure, you know, they could be dope, you know, like the bro said earlier. There's exceptions, you know, it may find dope ass exceptions.
And real quick, I want to address. Wait, Friday, real quick. I want to address Chris because he said Rachel Wilson was a single mom. Yes, that is true, bro. But Rachel Wilson is literally the exception to the rule that I'm talking about.
She proved herself.
If you hear what Andrew says about that lady, she is 100% submissive to him. Their bank accounts, she has her own bank accounts that he has access to. She doesn't have any access to his. All right. She's 100% submissive. And if you hear her talk about Andrew, you could tell that woman admires, loves, and respects that man. And I don't fucking blame her. Andrew Wilson being probably the best debater on the internet right now, bro.
Yeah. So, it's not even that. But like I said, like look, when I first saw Andrew, I was like, this guy. Like if anyone watched Father Ted, like the Father Jack, the drunk guy that just keeps shouting drink every like 5 minutes. That's who I was like, this guy's gonna last like 2 seconds. This red pill space. But, that was my initial thing. But when he breaks down the logic, like in real time with these bitches, do you know what I mean? Like that goes to show because like everyone kind of thinks in this space there's only two types of men. There's either simps or pimps. But then there's that third, there's Andrew, there's that father. Do you know what I'm saying? And the fact that they're able to make that work shows that Rachel is willing to learn from Andrew because Andrew has shown the fucking logic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. That's exactly my point there. She's the exception to the rule. But again, those ladies are far and few between, bro. Generally speaking, not a good idea. So I still stand by that. Anyways, guys.
No, not at all. No.
Oh, by the way, Friday, I didn't ask you the question, bro, because you were taking a shit or something like that. But let me ask you this, man. Is it a good deal to marry a single mom? Is that a deal breaker?
Oh, no. So that's what I was saying. Like, it's definitely a deal breaker. Let it be a deal breaker. But yeah, there's some exceptions, you know what I mean? Because they can cook, you know what I mean? Like, it's a dope mom. You know, like guys say, like, they can clean, they can do laundry, you know what I mean? They could do online shopping and shit like that. They're real organized. So it's very, very, like, there's very few exceptions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Can I change the question slightly, Jake?
Go for it.
Right, Friday, same question, right? Single mom.
Yeah.
Well, you and her get a girlfriend.
It's kind of a rom. It's kind of a rom. It's kind of a rom.
Haram.
I think I got it here, guys.
The same, boys. Time and patience. Those are those bitches' names.
Time and patience. Yeah. With that one, time and patience.
Time and patience, guys. Time and patience.
I love this quote about tearing down the organization from the inside. not ever being able to rebuild it versus like, do you remember like Zemo when he was at the end of his at the end of Civil War or whatever, he was like, oh, a society that's attacked from the outside can be rebuilt, but a society that's been destroyed from within, that's a lot harder to fix. That was a really good quote, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like he was like the perfect Marxist agent. Like,
yeah, he was
essentially what he was. And,
was he
and ironically, he was also the good guy.
Yeah, fair enough on that, man. Fair enough on that. Anyways, let's continue the video. I like that question though. I wanted to ask you guys that one because I think it's a little bit more nuanced than just saying, you know, no. But yeah, I would definitely say, not generally speaking, not a good idea to marry a single mom. Just my opinion.
In pornography,
Right now,
no, it's not a deal breaker, but it's something to be very concerned about. The same as if a man had been behind the camera doing OnlyFans work or working at OnlyFans. But if he's truly repented, then people can really change, and we should give them mercy, whether they're a man or a woman.
People can change, but it doesn't mean they statistically do. And women that have made those decisions, statistically, the grass, statistically, it's not a happy ending for most of them. So that's the other question. Why would you sign up? Would you ever sign a business contract that someone's paid to leave? So if me and you are going to do business, and I get a bunch of money and your children if I leave, you would sign that contract.
If you get my children, because maybe we're pairing our YouTube channels together, probably not going to sell off my kids on that. But it's very common in business deals, Pearl, where if you have a high value business partner and you really want them to be a part of the venture, you might include things like a buyout clause or severance pay. That's not that uncommon to ameliorate risks or to encourage them to take part in the project.
Pause.
Would you
go? Let's do it.
Wait a second. I thought women were people. Severance pay? Isn't that an employee?
No.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, fellas?
I didn't catch that one, but yeah. I get you there. Look at him sipping his coffee like, did I just say that?
Look at his eyes, he's gonna cry.
That's the fucking meme where Match McConaughey's smoking a cigarette, but he's drinking the coffee instead. He's like, fuck, she's got me. She's got me.
She's got me.
But her argument was also bad. Like, that's the thing. They're both arguing bad arguments. This is what's so painful about watching this. Oh my Jesus. Yeah. This is as uncomfortable as watching gay porn. I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. I'm just waiting for the vagina to come in.
When's the vagina coming in? Do we got the girl coming in soon? When does this start?
It's like in this still shot. It's like Pearl knows she has like, damn, hope she
just like.
Wait, Jake. Before you move on, I just need to take a photo of this, man. It's my new meme format. The trend on looks like we got him.
Looks like we got him, bro. Looks like we got him.
Like we got him. Real quick, Sean Lake and my brother Hassan. It is what it is. TV, what they do, man. Appreciate you pulling up.
Hell yeah, man. All right. Anyways, let's move on here.
Would you sign the contract or no?
Would I sign a contract? Mm-hmm. You've made it very
where I'm paid to leave.
Where you're paid to leave if you're my business partner. Mm-hmm. It depends how much and what risk. Why
can't you answer the question?
Because your question is underdefined and it can't be answered. You've asked it in a very vague way, so I can only give a vague answer.
Okay, me and you sign a business deal, and in that business deal, and in that business deal, I get your whole YouTube channel if I leave. And I get your children. Are you signing it?
No, I'm not.
Exactly. That's the point. No, you're not signing it. And this is the thing. They act like it's one-off instances. And this is what the academics tend to do. They'll say, here's a study funded by this organization, or here's another study. And they want you to not believe what's in front of your eyes. Men are not signing up for marriage today. And you can say it's that marriage is a great deal for men, but men are naturally logical. They do what makes sense. 100 years ago, men were still men. Same software. They married women in 3 months. There's a reason it's gone up to 3 years.
I would sign a contract where if you're undergoing significant risk, and the whole point of things that if a marriage divorces is that women undertake risks. If they come and then they give up their careers and they stay home and raise children, for example, and they do that.
Okay, he's gonna bring up the woman part if the risk of women getting married long term wise. Let's just hear his argument. I want to get y'all's thoughts on what he has to say on this one.
women aren't doing that. The majority of women are not doing that statistically. 3 out of 4 women are working, so that's not the majority.
The point is, if they go and do that and they take part in a marriage,
they don't want
you're
to.
going to be you're undertaking risks when you're involved in marriage. Well, as I stated before, women are twice as likely to end up in poverty after divorce than men.
Yeah, because women are bad with money.
No, what happens is women usually
have 80% of the world's debt. Women have 80% of the world's debt. Women are not good with money. And many
as I showed in my opening statement, men have the majority of debt.
Many, that's not true. Women have 80% of the world's debt. And the other thing that they don't take into account is that
in this country, men have more. But go ahead.
And women have 80% of the world's debt. Women are not great with money, and men earn more as well too. And the thing is, you're not addressing the suit.
What are you saying?
I know, like, in terms of like why a whore needs a pimp, it's not for protection in terms of the physicality, because that's why you see a lot of skinny pimps, all that kind of shit. It's because it's about the money. So like what Pearl is saying here is like that is like real life situation.
Yeah.
Management.
Suicide problem.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys.
Problem. Do you not think that's a problem?
Of course, suicide's a problem. It's more of a problem for men who never marry.
I'm asking in divorce. They're 9 times more likely to commit suicide after a divorce.
They're 9 times more likely than a divorced woman. You're misreading the statistic.
Well, she said that. She said that, bro.
Family court, if they find within 5 years.
She said that, bro. She's men are 9 times more likely to off themselves after a divorce than women.
What he was saying is that it's compared to women. She's
comparing divorced men and divorced women, bro. You know?
Divorced men do it more.
What Pearl's saying is she's comparing divorced men to divorced women.
Yes.
What he wanted to do is to compare divorced men
to all women.
No, to unmarried men.
He's gonna bring that up right now. He's gonna bring that up right now. He's gonna bring that up.
Many men do commit. What do you think? You think it's just made up? You think it's just fake? Everyone, all these men that are saying my life is ruined.
Yes,
let him answer it. Go
ahead.
No, because I've actually read the studies, and the problem is you're doing the comparison fallacy here. You're just picking, hey, if you get married, this bad thing can happen to you, or this bad thing can happen to you, and that's true. But if you choose to not get married, you can also have many bad things happen to you. You can grow up and have no social connections. You become a recluse, and you're more likely to commit suicide. You're more likely just to not take care of yourself. And the statistics show, on average, ever married men, including divorced men, live longer, are healthier, and rate their lives as happier than never married men. It's a statistical fact.
Because women date healthy men.
Pause that, please, because I actually know the statistic that he said.
This guy's capping.
The issue with that statistic, right, is that he includes marriages all the way from, I think, the 1980s to the 1990s. It's not a separate study that solely accounts for the shift in gynocentric laws. For example, a good time scope to pin that down would be maybe 2010 to about present day. No, this takes into account all marriages from 1980s, 1990s. So, I mean, like, once you account for those successful marriages in those given scenarios, and you take that out of the equation, I'm pretty, something just tells me, the current rate of divorce, stuff like something just tells me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it might be a bit higher than what he's claiming.
Yeah, I get you. Damon, we haven't heard from you in a while. What's your take on this one?
God, like I said, it's like watching 2 people on a short bus. One's licking the window, the other one's playing with their own shit. I just don't understand that anything making a good. They're not making.
Like watching a bunch of retards trying to fuck a doorknob out there.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's just so bad. Like, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna make an argument about if this is supposed to be a debate, and I don't understand why Pearl didn't just lay very, very strong facts on the table as to why it is a bad deal for men, right? From the beginning, because she doesn't really do that. She doesn't. If you can make a very strong argument as to why you think it's bad within a specific framework, like if it's just that you think the law isn't on your side, if it's that you think you might lose more than what you can gain, look at divorced guys after most marriages, right? Is your life over? No, you've still got a kid, right?
Yeah.
And if you've got a high performing job, you've got a kid, and it's like, oh, but the mother's got the custody. Any father will tell you, all as they want to know is that their son is healthy and doing well. Now, if the mother's raising that kid and you can still go out and make money, oh, but you have to pay half of your paycheck to your wife. That sucks too. But I mean, if you're in a relationship with her, pretty much half of your money would have been gone anyway. So like, I mean, the thing is that like, is it a net positive, or I want to see her structure an argument that's going to show that it is a net negative.
Yeah.
If the worst happens, it's a net negative. And I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, if the worst happens in the marriage, it isn't really a net negative. I still don't think it is. You've got offspring. The offspring's hopefully going to be healthy. Yes, you lose some money for a certain amount of time, but I mean, most of the people don't get shafted in the same way they do with California laws, right? It's
Right.
not that bad the rest of the world. So like, she has to build an argument like that, and she's not doing it. And then we've got this other guy that's like, oh, well, you know what, man, you might be marrying a girl whose vagina is like a festival toilet if you stick your dick in it, and you're going to get every STD, and it's still a good idea. So both of them are just making radically stupid arguments there.
No, fair enough. Actually, Drinky Poo says it right here. Yes, this is a shit debate. Pearl is, look, and he's right. Look, Pearl has a better position, but is a garbage debater. Trent is a better debater, but he has shit positions. So it kind of makes it, from the outside looking in on us, we look at this and it's just like, it's a shitty debate. However, it feels like they're both equally at odds here. It's like when Vegeta and Goku did the Kai struggle, bro, against each other, right? Eventually one will win out, but this is what it's kind of looking like to me. And that's a good explanation right there by Drinky Poo. I totally get you there on that one, man. 100%.
That's why I say, like, she's Paul Riviere. She's basically saying the bitches are coming. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the bitches are coming.
We need to lay the pavement kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, like the whole argument where it's like a man could just go, yeah, but you're a woman, you're goofy. And she'd be like, yeah, you're right. You're proving my point. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a goofy bitch. I know I'm a goofy bitch, but that's what bitches be doing. They be goofy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why she's basically kind of laying that thing to be like, whoever the fucking like chill version of Andrew Tate is, basically, who the next person is in terms of that framework. That's, and like I said, it's going to be doing what Damon says, where he's going to be sticking to the points, just like Jesse Lee Peterson is. Just keep asking the same question.
Yeah,
answer my fucking question.
Very important.
Right.
Yeah, very important. And by the way, Sanjay SB Tradcut says married men are happier than single men. That would apply before 1980. Nowadays, 80% of women initiate divorce. 75% of men get destroyed in marriages. 28% of men self-delete themselves afterwards. Good. I like that comment. That was a good one. A lot of information there, bro. Thank you for that one. Anyways, Pearl is Pearl explains by examples, and no data is back it up. If she could bring up numbers to back it up, she could do better. Yeah.
She does bring numbers up, to be fair. It's just that she doesn't really understand them.
Yeah, she does.
Because
Yeah,
she's
I
a
get
woman.
that.
No, I'm sorry. That was a joke.
How dare you?
Also, don't get married to the state. Keep it within just the church. 100%. Actually, he puts thoughts. That's a good question. Are we all in agreement that the state is bad when it comes to marriages, running marriages? We can all agree.
Absolutely.
100%. Is that all?
When things go bad, yeah. But if things go great, then I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying. Like, if you have a successful marriage, it's okay. But when it's bad, I don't know.
Okay, all right. So we're all in agreement.
Andrew, I'm not 100%. I need to look a bit more into that, because I think that it's not really that easy. Like the Andrew Wilson debate with Lauren Chen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get where he's coming from, and as a religious person, I agree with him. Like, get married in church. But he seems to have this kind of notion that you can just be like, everyone should just adopt Christ and get married in a church. It's like, for those people who don't believe that, you can't just suddenly make them believe. And if they are in good faith, and if they do have that relationship, and if they do want to take that oath because it means something to them, to those people who don't have religion, then I still respect that for them. It's better than just living together and just at any point thinking we can leave each other if something better comes along. We don't want to take that next step, especially if it's in a system like what we used to have in Britain under Thatcher, where married families, where the government incentivized marriage because they knew it was good for the country. It's good to have, like what America's kind of being told now, like you should have two parents in a household. You should have that system for a child. A child should have a mother and a father. So when they incentivize marriages with tax breaks, then all of a sudden afterwards you've got Labour come in and they did the opposite. They incentivize single parenthood. So it's like, like if you're divorced and if you're a single parent and if the father isn't living there, like we're going to give you tax breaks and we're going to, if the government respects it and if the people, even if they don't have God in their life, then it's still better than nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I understand where Andrew Wilson's coming from when he says, yeah, but that shouldn't be the argument. But if the majority of the people, as well as the government, have that, hopefully it's a stepping stone towards God. I know he doesn't like that argument, but I think to just say like it's either one or the other, like I think that's a bit extreme.
Gotcha. Oh, so Justice says, I think Pearl relies too heavily on statistics. Actually, he's got a good point there because she just kind of shoots out the statistics without really going much into detail on those. So I get where you're coming from there. She reminds me of kind of like a parrot. Like every time I see her go on a show or debate or have these conversations, she kind of just reverts back to like an NPC. Like she has a lot of her talking points already written down. She says them exactly the same way. All the same, dude. She does. She does, bro. Am I wrong, guys? Am I wrong?
How much more deeper would you expect her to dive when?
Right. And Friday, by the way, that's my girl. Friday, that's my girl. All right. She's my girl. I'm actually the one in the relationship with her.
When you ask this guy a question, right?
And I'm doing a bad job.
Ask him a question. You can't even do a yes or no. Simply yes or no. He gotta take you around the block. So you can't really you expect her to stay shallow with these type of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying that she's a great debater. Yeah, she good at what she do. I can't take anything with her.
Fair enough. But I do see the point about her relying too heavily on those statistics, man. I don't think she really gets into details on there.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with relying on statistics, but you got to know how to interpret those.
No, there's nothing wrong. Yeah, interpreting the statistics is actually where she falls a little short. That's where she falls a little short. It's just interpreting the statistics. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
When you were asking if state marriage was good, that's secular marriage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
but they're all religious marriages that do religious marriage and they get married with the state. Michael Knowles, Matt Walsh, they all did that and they actually encourage that shit. They encourage their audience to get married to the state and saying that that's a good idea while simultaneously saying that, big government's bad. It makes no fucking sense on that argument to me. I don't know. I mean, but that's the Daily Wire for you, right? That's what they do. Get married young and just fucking leave it up to the wind, wherever the wind may blow you. But at that point, you're just a trash bag floating in the wind. And you don't want to be a trash bag floating in the fucking wind, gentlemen. That's my point.
Nope.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on here.
So
women pick for these things. Like, what do you? Because I'm a woman. I'm a woman. I know what we pick for. We like tall, handsome, good-looking men.
Is every married man tall, handsome, and good-looking?
Guys, she likes tall, handsome, good-looking men. Again, 5'8".
Yeah, but I don't.
Very handsome. Very handsome.
You told me you were 5'3".
You
fucking liar!
I ain't 5'3", you stupid fuck. What the hell are you talking about? 5'3", no mamas, bro. Anyways, I'm tall, I'm dark, I'm handsome. I got about $5 in my bank account. Of course, she's gonna pick me. Of course, I'm gonna put 3 boys in her, and she's gonna push them out, and then she's gonna get back into the kitchen. That's my philosophy, and I will stick by that, my friend. Let's move on. What the fuck? Damon, is somebody going after you, bro? I hear the police.
Yeah.
Tell them if they don't got a warrant, they can't come in. If they don't got a warrant, they can't come in.
You would know. You would know, bro. You would know, man. Tell him that. Tell him to put Friday on the phone with them, bro. He knows the law. Let's move on.
Yo, man, Jay, we just bailed you out of racist accusations.
I know. Now we're gonna racism.
We just bailed his ass out.
Now I'm gonna get myself back in a pickle, bro. They're gonna be like, this YouTuber is racist. Okay, fair enough, guys. Fair enough.
Not every, but he's usually one of those things. He's usually one. Like he's usually either successful or handsome or good. It's women don't marry homeless men off the street.
There's a big difference between tall, handsome, and successful and homeless. There's also average.
I did see a bitch fuck a guy in a dumpster though.
That way, say that again.
I did see a bitch fuck a guy in a dumpster though. So it's not marriage, but
yeah, it's not marriage.
Where was this?
Where do you live where you saw somebody fucking in a dumpster?
There was a video going around the next man. It was some bitch hopped out of the dumpster with two guys.
Damn, dude, I thought you lived in a nice neighborhood.
Where did it happen?
Oh man, it looked like Detroit. But it could be San Francisco, like given the current.
I thought it was an island. I was wondering, like, how bad
it could have been Detroit. Yeah, could have been.
Yeah, could have been. That sounds about right.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. Yeah,
it was for drugs.
Build back
it was
better,
fucking
guys.
for drugs.
Probably. Probably. He had to pay her to definitely get into that dumpster, man, because that's fucking insane.
If it was California, the guy's rich, man. He can afford a dumpster.
Yeah. Good point there, man. I didn't think of that.
Well, I heard dumpsters in California are running for 100,000. You know.
Dumpsters in Cali are running for $100,000 right now, man. So get one while you can.
What's more than that, man?
Yeah, probably, man. Anyways,
the tents in California are worth $1 million now.
Did you see that skit where like
dude, I sent you that skit?
Yeah, you're the one that sent me, dude. He's selling a tent on a lawn for like $100 or like $1 million or some shit. That's California.
They thought they were buying the house, and it was the tent.
It was a tent in the front yard.
There's one legendary video when this guy he's actually living. He got an Airbnb under the bridge, bro. He got a fucking arcade. He got two love seats. He got like 3 bedrooms. He got a toilet in there. I'm like, yo,
there
right
you
to
go.
the bridge, a working bridge.
Shout out to Anthony Kiedis for making that song Under the Bridge, man, for that guy.
It's so bad that, like, honestly, that you can't even imagine it seriously, like how bad some of that shit's fallen. Because like I can actually believe it that somebody be selling a tent.
Yeah,
like you could believe it, and it probably wouldn't even be a tent like for $1 million. For $1 million, that would probably be a tent share. You'd get like one section when you go inside.
Yeah,
and there'd be a bunch of other people in there as well. So it's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, let's move on, guys.
Women tend to pick above average men. We see this on dating apps. Women swipe right 5% of the time. The number one way people are meeting under 30 is on dating apps.
That's because on dating apps,
but
3
you don't know what
times
you're talking about. You're not even outdated. Like,
I do. Because on dating apps, Pearl, the reason that women are so choosy is because there are 3 to 4 times as many men on dating apps than women. Mm-hmm. So men will be constantly swiping right. Women can be more choosy in that environment because there's just so many more men. But in real life, when you look at a 1993 study, another one by Taylor and another one by Taylor done in 2011. I would like to finish before Taylor, and Taylor's study in 2011 shows that men and women, when they get married, they tend to be within the same social range and attractiveness. So while for dating and hookups, you're correct. Women on social media apps, because there's so many men to pick from, go for the higher quality men.
You notice how he lumps in social media there. Social media, you do realize every woman is on social media, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, fucking whatever else there is out there, Snapchat. Bro,
OnlyFans.
I don't know if OnlyFans considers social media, but maybe, yeah.
MySpace, 4chan.
MySpace, 4chan, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, women are on there. When it comes to dating apps, he's totally correct, bro. It's majority men that are on those dating apps, sure. But men are swiping right now because there's a little bit amount of women. It's because men want to at least get a match, bro. They'll match on anything. Men fuck just whatever they can. Women fuck want to fuck the best thing that they can get. It's a very big difference there. Right. And so
men
for him to
men cross the big net. Men cross the big net, and women don't.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Men
and also, you have like it's lower value men that tend to go on those apps.
Of course,
all women. You have all women going on it, whereas you're either going to have extreme high like psycho guys going on it, or you're going to have the low value men who've got no other options going on it.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Like that's what the point makes no sense because
those curious ones.
Yeah, what were you saying, Connor?
The point makes no sense. Like, how does a woman's choice be affected by the amount of men? Do you know what I mean?
Wait, say that
Like-
again. I didn't hear you, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the point is that Pearl saying it's like women will only choose, like, given the men on the apps, only fight the 5% of them. So 95% of them are they supposed to be like these low life degenerates and all that kind of shit?
That's a good point, bro. I don't think they're when they say low value, that's probably average men, bro. The average man is still struggling to get dates.
No, dude, but that's Trent's argument.
Yeah.
Like the 5% that the women would swipe on would be more highly aesthetically pleasing, or he said something like make her laugh and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like, oh, he got a cool ass bio, he got a dog or some shit, or he's cute. Like, but then they get to know him, and then oh my god, he was an asshole. All that goofy shit.
Fair enough, guys. Anyways, we got the last 5 minutes to kind of talk about this reaction, guys. I'm gonna do it randomly. I haven't seen the entire debate, but is there any timestamp that you guys might know that seems like more of an interesting one? Anybody?
None of this is interesting. Sorry. No,
fair enough.
Us talking about it is interesting, but
you know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's fucking end this one and just do a free for all fucking discussion, because that shit I get it, man. It's very hard to go through. It's like what Drinky Poo said. Pearl's very good. I'm sorry, Pearl has all the facts on her side. Horrible debater. This guy's a good debater. No facts on his side. So I understand it right there. So I'll give you that, man.
Good in shorts. She's good in shorts. When you have to listen to her for longer than about a minute, then
yeah, that's true. That's probably why she actually got the shorts algorithm on YouTube. Like that's kind of what blew up her channel.
Who, Pearl?
Pearl, yeah. She mastered the shorts algorithm, you know? So that's what kind of launched her channel.
When she runs her mouth for longer than 90 seconds, you suddenly realize that she's
it's kind of getting.
Somebody else said earlier, she's recycling shit, or she's just like parroting it, and
yeah, exactly. No, 100%. But anyway,
she's got the tools, but she doesn't know how to use the tools, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%, man. I get you there. But anyways, guys, so we can do last thoughts here. By the way, Connor, is that your real picture, bro? Is that actually you?
Yeah.
No, obviously not.
Yeah, no, it's me. I have, like, you can check out my Twitter. I've got videos and all that shit on Twitter, YouTube, Rumble.
Oh,
just saying, boys, just saying.
Dude, are you a content creator on YouTube or what?
Yeah, TARYAK, Teriak.
Teriak, okay. No shit, bro.
Oh, dude, what did you say? We would have. Yeah, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, shout out your channel, bro.
/Teriak, youtube.com/.
Yo, Rachel follows you. What the fuck? Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, hold on. Terry, dude, yeah, Teriak. Okay, I can barely spell it.
Dude,
nice,
Rachel
man.
follows him on Twitter, man.
Oh, then he must be famous, Alex. Okay, yeah, Rachel fucking follows him. Okay.
No,
By the way, bro, how did you get to this channel, bro? How, like, what the heck?
I was YouTube. No, actually, it was because I think I watched your thing with Andrew Wilson, and then from there I got recommended this from the YouTube channel.
Oh, you did? Okay, no wonder, man. Dude, honestly, yeah, no wonder. You're super fucking well spoken. I can completely tell that
Thank you.
You can talk. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Not only that, you got a pretty good channel, man. Hell yeah, 1.2 thousand subs. Very nice,
saying, boys. That's why you need to support your boys, so I can be in these debates. I can provide this logic.
Yes, and I'm gonna follow you on X as well, bro. Yeah. So the same name, I would assume.
Yeah,
bro. Same name on X. Okay, cool. I'll find you, bro. So that way we can keep in contact. And yeah, I just fucking found you right now. All right.
He's on the group, bro. It's I added him to the chat.
Aspiring professional memester. What the fuck?
Let the dream come true, boys.
Fair enough, man. I'm looking forward to doing some collabs with you, man. Looks like you got some good stuff. You're a gamer?
Oh, baby.
Gamer, bro?
I do a bit of World of Warcraft. That's the only one that's kind of took an interest. I just think about a lot of shit, like philosophically, like religiously as well. Like I have my own kind of like breakdown of kind of like Genesis and what I think it means, all that kind of shit. Spoiler alert: it involves the bitch Eve herself, but it is what it is, you know. Well, yeah, like I said, like the wide range of stuff doesn't have to be a particular thing, you know.
Yeah, no, hell yeah, bro. I'll definitely keep in contact with you, and we can definitely do some collabs. I like this. Like the channels has a lot of potential, so definitely 100%. All right, fair enough. Anyways, guys, let's do last thoughts real quick. who wants to go first? Volunteer. Okay, then Damon, since you're at the top corner screen over here on the left, you go first, bro.
I've kind of said my piece on this already. It was, I was expecting a bit more. It could have been a lot better, especially if this guy is a pastor. I was expecting more from him. Pearl came in and kind of did her own thing, but I like pretty much everybody said, she's not really cut out for debates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with current day situation, especially with the audience that she has, she could have really built a good enough argument to sway at least her side of the aisle. And with the experience that I would have expected this guy to have, he should have done a lot better on his side as well. Yeah, I don't know. This is I don't know. This one was a bit of a dud, really, to be honest.
Yeah, I gotcha. OJ.
Save me for a little. Get somebody else. I'll do my last thoughts in a few moments.
All right, you're gay. All right, Friday. Friday, you up, bro? Last
Yo, Pearly Tings is a fucking G. You know, we need more conservative women like her out there in the field. You know, like the bro say though, she's not out in the battle. She's just letting them know, like, the bitches are coming, the whores are on their way.
They're on their way.
You know, so, but it was dope. It was dope. Definitely, she definitely has, you know, all the tools. She's got her like sharp. She's still sharpening her still. Let's put it like that. Her shit ain't dull at all. Her shit is not dull at all. But these cornballs, like, it's supposed to be so, you know, prestige and debating and all this with your status, but can't even answer the simple yes and no. You let her walk all over you. But other than that, man, another dope show, bro. You know what it is, man. You gotta make sure you guys follow my boy, Project VOPod, man. You guys over here, make sure you come on the other side, support.
Friday for
things rolling, man. Support.
Shout out your channel, bro. Before.
Boy, Friday for real streaming. That's Friday for real streaming. You fucking morons. I Am For Real Network, but we keep it gangster, we keep it real, man. We part of the Untouchables Network, man. Make sure you come pull up, have some fun, man. But like always, it's dope over there with Jake and the guys.
Hell yeah, bro. I dropped their links right there in the live chat if you guys want to check out their channels. Live chat right there on both of them. Alex, you're up.
Go subscribe now.
Go subscribe to both their channels, guys. We're building a team. Alex, go ahead.
Yeah, dude, support them. They're all sister channels, so we'll all grow together. It's a team effort. Bro, like, I mean, hey, man, I made my feelings clear on this guy. You know how much I hate track-ons. Really, it's deep in my bones, man. This is the reason why I wake up every morning, just to shit all over track-on and feminists. But yeah, I mean, like,
haterade.
I did say to Pen Drinky's comment, he summarized it best, right? Like, she had a good position, but she just doesn't know how to argue. I mean, I won't rail on her too hard for that. I mean, she's your girl.
Yeah, that's my girl, bro. Don't talk shit about my girl, all right?
Hey, sorry.
We're gonna have another baby. We're gonna have triplets, and then another set of triplets. They're all gonna be boys. All right. Far and wide.
She just needs to get better at arguing, but I think Trent's issue is a bit more, you know, deep rooted. The guy just plainly dishonest. And at the same time, like, you know, I always say, like, this is why I'll never, like, it's so hard for me to convert to Christianity, because I see the people that represent your religion, and they're all just pieces of trash like that.
Shit, talking shit.
No offense.
Talking shit. That was offense, bro.
Yeah, no offense. I'll leave it there.
All right, now we got the Fighting Irish over here, Conor McGregor.
Let's go. Let's
go. Last thoughts.
Yeah, just in terms of the whole thing, like, everything Damon said was logical, understandable, 100%. But I also think the label of or trying to think of like her as being like that quote unquote savior is the wrong way of thinking about it. Because I've seen it not just here, just around the red pill circles or whatever, where it's like people are expecting like Pearl to be that dude, but Pearl's a woman. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I think in terms of the topics raised in terms of marriage and all that, No, I don't think it's a good deal for men. Modern day marriage, at least. Yes, there's forms of marriage out there that could work. But I think the ever bigger problem, I think, is just this whole thing of leftover women, because you're going to have essentially women that were sold a false dream for the prime 15 years of life. They're going to hit mid 30s, late 40s, and men can be fertile from 18 or basically till they're 70, essentially. So they can always produce kids, whereas women can't. Once they hit 35, they basically lose that essence of creation, which is part of God, that what make them superheroes. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, so we need to address some sort of issue to it, because even women like that, I don't think, can provide a marriage that most men want to seek. And like I said, it's only women who are between 18 and 35 that are fertile to provide that solution, or that at least are going to follow suit in terms of the creation. Because before, those women that would be 35 plus would be married, they'd have husbands, they'd have children, they'd be able to understand the male ways, as they say. But these women that are literally fucking themselves with a dildo each night, they're not going to understand men at all. So like that's the one thing, and that impacts us. Like, who's at the crazy rallies, who's putting in these fucking transgenders and all that kind of shit, and pushing through all the stuff? It's all these middle-aged Karens, and Friday would tell you it's the Janiquas, and if there was a fucking Asian bitch in here, it'd be Sue Lin or whatever the fuck. It's all like these middle-aged women that, and like Damon said, it's from the inside out, and that's what's that's basically who our enemy is here, or the tooth, the decay on the tooth, is that middle-aged leftover women kind of thing. I think that's the thing I think about, at least.
Right on. Like it. All right. KD, Muhammad Ali, the man that does not speak. You have the floor, my friend. My thoughts on everything.
No, it was a great stream. Like I try and speak more, but I'm usually a quiet person. But I just like being in this type of debate arena and everything. So it was a great stream, though. That's all I have to say.
That's all the mime has to say. All right, OJ, go ahead.
Left, bro.
Well, definitely. Yeah, I'm still here. Well, no, definitely a badass stream. Glad that everybody got to come on here. Give their thoughts out of what's going on, especially with this video with Pearl and Mr. Simple over there. But other than that, it was good. It was good meeting Connor. First time seeing him on here.
That's not his real name, but yeah, Conor McGregor over here.
You will ask for your real name later, man. I can't keep following you.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over.
Break out the red panties.
Dude, if you ever see
Bring back the patriarchy.
If you ever see that movie Roadhouse, Conor McGregor plays the villain. The remake with Jake Gyllenhaal. Fucker's jacked, bro. Motherfucker's jacked and wide.
Yep.
He makes a great villain, by the way. Anyways, OJ, just side note.
No, other than that, like I said, it was a great stream. Hey, everybody throwing their ideas out. But it seems like everybody is more or less like on the same page here. What we see about this modern women, how society is running, how the law is running nowadays, and how like marriage is not good for men.
Fair enough. All right, guys. So real quick, first off, I'd like to thank every single one of you for jumping on and making this stream. Probably, I'm not gonna lie, this is the best fucking stream that Project VO Pods had outside of the Andrew Wilson thing or whatever. But this one, easily a second right there, man. Thank you so much. Everybody in the fucking chat, man. Like the fucking video and subscribe if you're not already. All right. I'll say that. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for jumping on and making this stream the best that's been so far. That's
guys,
my final
continue
thought.
to support us, man. Big things are coming. Big things.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But I'm happy to have the support on everything. This stream got probably the highest view count that that I've ever had. That includes the Andrew Wilson one. Yeah, this one shot up to as far as like 45 viewers.
Oh, shit.
So that was good. That was great. Fucking moving on up slowly but surely. And bro, we gotta collab, man. We gotta collab. I'm gonna check out some of your videos and see what you're all about on everything else. And I got you on X, so we'll stay in touch, bro.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. Anyways, guys, with that let's do this shit, man. Let's do this shit. Friday, thank you for jumping on, man, and streaming it on your end as well. So thank you for that. And yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm your host, Jake Farr, Project VO Pod, Trump 2024. And I'll see you mother truckers on the next stream. Peace.
Ski.